everybody! It's me, Mario Bardicdice. I don't know, I got nothing for intros today, but I'm super excited to see you guys again. How is everybody doing? It has been a little bit of time. Let me turn down this music. I realize I got a little fight music going on right now. I'm hyped! But yeah, I'm excited to be back on my channel. The internet is fixed, for now. Fingers crossed. Let's make sure Sunavir doesn't call Cox Internet and take control of them again. But yeah, I'm super glad to be back. We had a super fun night with our Feywild campaign yesterday. We're getting back into Fates tonight. Our wild chosens have had quite the experience. So I'm excited to see how they react from it and what new fun stuff might arise on the horizons for them. If you are new to my channel, my name is Michael Bardicdice. I do a lot of D&D stuff and a lot of positive support, just interactions with variety streaming here. And we love meeting new people, creatives, things like that. And I'm getting back into a normal schedule, so just bear with me. But I'm excited to finally be back on my channel. So big shout out to Deely and Mark and Rachie, Marky Gaming, and Rafaziel both for hosting our streams the past 2 weeks. You guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And guys, it's been 1 year of streaming for me. It's pretty crazy. So yeah, it's a lot of times. I love the holidays. I love this kind of time. My birthday's around. We got a whole lot of just spending time with our friends. So if you are one of those people that struggles through the seasons and you have that, you know, like the sad stuff, come by, swing by, make friends. We have a Discord that Marquee Gaming and this channel shares that you can come hang out when we're not live to help keep each other just positive, distracted, hanging out, vent, whatever you need to do. It's a lot of fun stuff. We have a lot of creatives, artists, cosplayers, things like that I just love getting a chance to watch and have you guys sample all your stuff and just see like the progression of your skills. It's really fun. Tonight we are doing Fates United, which is a homebrew campaign that we are on episode 39, which is wild. Where I'm getting caught up because of the internet slowing down. I had to like stop my momentum of getting caught up on the VODs. But if you want to go back and start from the beginning, understand where the characters have come from, we do have most of the episodes on YouTube where you can watch the VODs here or on Marky Gaming's channel. We'll get that fixed, don't worry. It's a little weird. Bear with me, I'll get it fixed this week. And then Feywild, we're only 4 games in. It's a lot of fun and metagaming that you can go check that one out. If you want something more casual and fun, this is more serious and gritty. But yeah, so we'll get that up and going for you guys so you can see that. As part of that as well, you'll hear it a little bit later, but we also have our sister channel, Marky Gaming. I am a player in that one called Beacon's Aura. I play Mithrin on there, and that's Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So much fun. We have a pre-recorded episode this Sunday that we'll be in the chat with. Pretty fun. You should definitely check it out. It's wild. So yeah, I'm super excited about that. And then a big shout out to our friend literary_DM. He is the one that's always in the chat, the one that's giving the gifts on our channel in the Discord. Oh yeah, if you want to react to gifs or gifs in the Discord, go check that out. We have a channel called Fates and Fae that you can react and have fun with there. But Literary DM is going to be doing a Zelda campaign, loosely based on Breath of the Wild and his own world, where myself, Rachel, and Mark will be players as well alongside Silent Legend. So we're super excited about that. We've been creating our characters, we've been getting into it. He's even posted the first YouTube video. So if you want to put that in chat, you can. Our own Pit 400, Rachie, introduced her character. So it's super fun time if you want to go check that out. That's a little shout out for tonight. I think that's about it. Let's go ahead and get into our player intros. As always, we start with Mark. Just kidding. Dee, why don't you go first?
Hi, I'm Deely. Rafaziel, I play Meikai, a tiefling monk. And every week on a Thursday, or I already got the days. On a Tuesday or a Wednesday, I stream art. It's kind of up in the air when it is now because, you know, life. But yeah, I try to do art every week, and it's really fun. What? No.
We cut Mark's eyebrow. He looks pretty.
We're trying to help him.
Zach's been through a lot of fighting lately.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, so come and hang out. It's a lot of fun. I do a lot of D&D art and characters too, so.
It's super fun. It's awesome.
It's a good time.
And heading over the one next to her with the beanie, even though we all match our shirts today.
Hi, I am Rachel/Pip, and I stream on Marquee Gaming with my husband Marquee, and I stream art at Mondays, 3:30 CST. I don't even dare say any more times because I always get the times mixed up, and then Mark tells me afterwards, "Oh, it's actually this time, Rachel, you said it wrong," and I feel bad. So, I need to just let Mark say the times because I keep forgetting them. But I play Nias, a Ranger Cleric.
The mad Ranger Cleric at the moment.
The super mad Ranger Cleric. Oh, look, Mark's posted times for me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Marky.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And then going down below with the one and the only, the Kalishtar that cannot be beaten.
Hello, I am John. I am also known as Deely's husband, and I am the Kalishtar fighter in the group. I'm excited to be here. I feel like it's been so long since I've been here. Really glad to be here, though. And as I feel at this point I need to hype somebody at some point, and we were talking about Lit, I'm going to hype Lit for a moment and say, if you haven't watched his Fizzban's Treasury of Dragons video, I recommend watching it. There's some good insights there. If you don't have the book yet, he makes some good arguments. Still may not want it at the end, but you know what? He does have a good review of it, and I recommend going to go see it. Anyways, that's my hype for the night. We're going to pass it on.
And that's John's Corner, brought to you by by Kalishtar Fighting. And the one, the only, the last but not least, the DM with the mostest, and has not killed me yet. Again.
I have killed you once, by the way, but you came back.
I was an ooze, it wasn't you.
Okay. I don't know how I'm going to kill you then, but... Anyways, yes, I'm Mark of Marquee Gaming. It is good to see you all. I play Zachary, the ASMR sorcerer / bard. Good times.
Does Zach have the cool eyebrow thing going on?
And his eyebrows are perfect, whatever that looks like.
That's fair. Perfect. Any shout outs for the channel?
I have no idea what this is. Yeah, come see it. Check us out Sunday. Yeah. I'll be a lot more active in the chat probably this week because I won't be DMing because it's pre-recorded. So that's fun.
Yeah.
You can watch us cry.
Oh, it's... The last session was a doozy, and this is the fallout from that session.
Yeah.
I don't know if I remember half of what we did anyway. I just remember a lot of people being at the edge just like, there's a lot of D&D today.
I think I finally recovered from Sunday today. So.
Usually we all hang out at the end of that. Everyone's like, I'm just going to go, guys. Okay, bye. No, it's super fun. Definitely go check it out. We're at a really fun narrative point in that game right now, so I'm super excited to see where that goes. Quick little announcement. We will not be streaming the last week of November and December, Thanksgiving, Christmas being, of course. So just be in mind of that. I'll take a little break for me as the DM as well to continue writing some good stuff, and then for our players, spend time with their families. So very important. We don't want to interfere with that, of course, you know, unless Sunavia says otherwise. But yeah, I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and get into tonight's game of Fates United, episode 39, Nightmares.
Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides, corrupting all the good inside. They will travel the hard way, igniting light through the untamed. Wilderness won't disguise the elements sent to destroy the fragile weave of destiny. Just one of the many evils sent to break the world. Protect them as legend unfolds. Pull on threads of fate, strings of time, metal clash as they climb. Champions of the sky, sun, moon, ocean, ally. Seek the path where darkness hides. Bring light to where evil abides. Come on, roll the dice. 'Cause heroes take the fight.
back into Fates United. After a long day of travel from Solastirium, the secluded former home of Anais and Bardicdice, seems to have been a nice, peaceful respite for our group, allowing them to keep their families safe and sound. Leaving the mountainside, they had been surprised and presented by a strange figure with spider-like imagery on her mask, a knight-looking helmet that called herself the Viper, who seemed to be wanting to introduce herself and play with her prey a little bit, knocking Anais unconscious very quickly, but the group was able to push them off and survive for now. But maybe she let them off a little bit nice today. They limped their way in after a few discussions of hairstyles and excitement of getting to finale. And upon staying in a inn late at night at Giant's Bane, Zachary had been woken by a visitor of Sundavir. In the flesh, not in his shadow dream form, but physically there, presenting him with information and discussion, an invite, maybe ally against a common foe. From the outside of this inn, as we look around, quiet footsteps can be seen walking through the snow away from the inn. The rest of the town is silent, but there are movement and sounds from 3 rooms within this tavern, as I believe Anais and Kahu, sorry. I don't know why I was stuck on Phelan. I was like, that's last night. Anais and Kahu, you both succeeded on your wisdom saves. Meikai unfortunately did not, as a scream rips through the night. Sounds like Meikai's, as Meikai, your dream turned into a nightmare where you saw the lying body of Sir Carr laying on a tomb, ready for a funeral. But when you felt something on your shoulder, you looked back and looked forward. It was actually June's hand, decayed and skeleton, holding at your throat, pleading for you to help him. Kahu, you had been in a underwater realm where you let the current pull you towards this darkness, accepting it, willing to embrace it and understand it. I need you to give me I think we agreed upon wisdom, right?
Yes.
Give me a wisdom check, please. With advantage. Sorry.
Check, right?
Yes, please.
It's 12.
12. Perfect. You feel yourself tumbling through currents of darkness, but instead of the fear and just the anxiety that maybe have held your chest looking at the scene in front of you, you give yourself into this spirit walking. Doesn't quite feel the same. It's slightly different than normal. But as you come to a point of light, you look around and you can see the sun, the moon, and a storm. And the moon seems to be given covered by a dark cloud. And you can hear Meikai screaming. Where do you go?
I will myself towards the moon.
You can. Is that where you will yourself?
Yes.
Willing yourself in that direction, you find yourself flowing through and breaking through the cloud line into a moonlit, I forget what they're called, but the funeral building house where it would hold a tomb, and you kind of land on your feet in front, and you can see looking in shadows kind of keeping the perimeter of like the rest of the environment unable to be seen. But as you look beyond it, give me a perception check. Lucid dreaming would be so cool.
19.
19. You look beyond this shadowed exterior, and it's familiar to you. You've seen this enough as like the dark kind of like shadow dreaming thing that you've seen from Sundavir before, where it kind of keeps you guys encapsulated in whatever world or dream you're in. But when you look above it and beyond, trying to figure out your surroundings, you just see mist and fog as far as you can see. What do you do?
Do I hear anything still? Do I
still
feel anything?
You can hear Meikai screaming in front of you, and just see her by like torchlight inside of this building, standing in front of some sort of like it's like the marble slab where like someone would be laying on in a tomb. There's another word for it. I just can't think of the word right now, but
sarcophagus.
Kind of.
Casket.
Yeah, it's like where it'd be like those buildings they'd have in cemeteries that would house them.
Mausoleum.
Mausoleum, thank you.
I still see it says there's darkness and mist, and then I see Meikai.
Yeah, Meikai would be in the building.
Do I... I'm going to push forward towards Meikai.
Okay.
If I can.
Yeah. You feel like you're on the ground again, like as if you're in this world. You walk forward. You can interact with her. You can do whatever. Meikai, you are looking down at June's decaying body, hand at your throat. You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, I'm having a party, but not on the game.
It's just Anais, Zachary, and Bricarius. Just over in the
Yeah.
corner, like. No, it's not happening.
I'm screaming and
Kind of just like, yeah, because unfortunately, because of, I think you had a real bad save.
I did.
You're fully in this nightmare that
Okay.
was Sirkar and now is June's body, decaying,
Yeah.
undead, bleeding with you, and just grabbing your throat and then grabbing like your cloak and pulling it, just pleading with you to save him.
And I'm trying to like scramble back and like no, go. And just panic. I can't muster up that panic at the moment because of the techno
you're
dance,
fine.
but yeah. I'm thoroughly scared.
Save me.
As
Oh,
Kaho, I'm gonna try to approach Meikai if I can, put my hand on her shoulder.
Yeah.
And in her mind, let her know. Just say, "You're not alone."
You had felt a hand before and looked to see a decayed hand and then the face of Sundavir. This time it's on the other shoulder. And it feels firmer, more comforting, and then you can hear Kaho's voice.
Can I see him if I turn around?
Mhm.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Hopefully showing you what you can't see right now. If I turn and point towards the darkness, can I help her see that, or
Give me
is
a
she
wisdom
able to see that?
saving throw with advantage, Meikai.
Okay. It's a 4 and a 2.
You
Wow, the dice. This is karma for rolling really well to this point. Last night and tonight.
Let's see. The hand is still grabbing at your cloak as you're trying to turn to see what he's seeing, and you're just the panic
Panicking,
is you
yeah.
can't see beyond Kahu in this building, and it's it's dead June body, undead, trying to scrape
Can
at you.
Kahu see that or no?
Kahu, you can see that as well.
If she doesn't seem to be paying attention to me, I might try to step forward and maybe touch June's hand and
I'm in Feywild.
Why
mode,
do you
know?
Why do you do this?
Are you grabbing it off of her, or are you just what exactly are you
I'm
doing?
touching it, and I'm attempting to connect with him instead.
Okay.
I'm attempting to interact with the dream.
Who just wants to be friends with everyone.
Yeah, so if you're not like taking the hand off of Makai, it's still trying to reach out to Makai, and you can just hear, "Save me! Please help! I just want to rest. Please help!"
I will now try to pull his hand off.
Go ahead, give me
I don't know.
athletics.
I don't know what to do.
Please, Makai, please.
23.
Easily, as it almost some of the fingers crack off and crumble as you take the hand off and push it back. As you do, Makai, in a blink, it's just back to Sirkar's body. Not decayed, and you're just holding his hand, and he's just in a peaceful slumber.
I'm going to place him in a respectful, back to peaceful type slumber.
As you do that, the torch light brightens, and that dark shadow slowly disapparates. It's almost like you're coming from a nightmare back into a dream. Kaho, give me another wisdom check to see how much you can maintain this.
Yeah, correct.
How are you here?
That will be a 16.
You feel a gentle pull on like the back of your neck, but you're able to stay here if that's where you want to stay.
Snake has asked me questions, yes.
What?
I turned to her. The dream walk, Makai. You're in a dream. Do you see it now?
Well, I mean, I figured it was, but I mean, I've had enough dreams like this. Nightmares. So it's never pleasant.
They never are.
So now you're just able to be in dreams?
Not whenever I want. Not yet.
So it's not gonna be weird if I like see you tomorrow when I wake up and be like, I dreamed about you. But like we understand that this is what's happening.
Could be weird. We'll find out tomorrow, won't we?
Yeah. Have you seen the others? Are they okay?
Yours is the only one that seemed clouded.
Hmm.
Mika, you're not alone.
Yeah, you're here.
It's not what I meant. As I go away.
And he walks away. Makai, you are left there, and as you see his body just retreat back and out of view and just fade out, you wake up in your room. Kahu, you are back drifting in this sea of void darkness. So, Kahuranchi, you embrace the darkness. You recognize it as Sundavir's voice.
I accept the darkness as part of life.
Very wise of you. So do I.
But I wonder why you seek to dictate the darkness on life.
It is mine to control. It was given to me, just as you were given it from the sea.
So why is it that you've taken something that people use as a chance to recover, a chance to gain strength, and used it against them?
Why don't you think maybe I am using it against those who have tried to use it against people and manipulate them in the first place? I have risen above my status, risen above this folly that you all have. It has failed over and over again. And there are new enemies that threaten it, threaten me.
Well, that is why I claim such, because you have claimed a title for yourself, but you have not won the people's heart.
You think I claim this? I was given it. You can see coming out of the void his shape and is a form of a human man with a dark black beard kind of coming to a point. And on his forehead is the darkness affinity symbol, very much like all of you have a affinity symbol on your forehead.
Given it by who?
Who gave you yours? You see, you are all new on this path. I have walked it for many Many years have I honed my skills, seen the downfall and manipulations of humans, primordials. It is not good versus evil, but rather survival. Have I not been assisting you all, helping you, offering information that you all dearly want? I am helping your dear friends, the voice of the dead, reach out to her. She would not know of it if it wasn't for me.
I wish to understand your place in this cycle. Truly.
Oh. All you have to do is ask your scholar. I've already offered the olive branch to him. He knows where I stand. I could give you even more information of who I stood with. But I need your assistance first. You all pledge to me, and I can offer you the answers you all desire.
I tentatively pledged my service to whom I follow now. Does not mean I will pledge so easily as that.
Pledges can change. Situations can change.
And I need your actions to speak louder than your words. You twist and you tie knots, but yet I see destruction in your wake, not life.
I guess we'll have to see. Eventually, you'll see the truth as I have. And fading back into the void, you can feel yourself drifting in this sea of current of darkness. For you don't know how long. Before you yourself also wake up. All of you are waking up still in the night, in the quiet. Though Zachary and Ananias, you all succeeded. You could hear Makai screaming in her sleep.
Yeah, I mean, after I had my little visit, I probably would have gone and checked on the others.
Yeah, it's about this. It's about this time when your visitation ended. Is kind of like all like happening simultaneously.
Okay. So, I will. I guess if Makai's yelling, I'll go to Makai's door first.
It was yelling. I'd say it probably ended about a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, if I heard that, I'm still going.
Sure.
She may be dead. So.
You can only hope. I'm just kidding.
We're past this. No. All right. Yeah.
So I will go there.
Game is yours.
And
And I
I'm
will
awake.
try the door.
Mekai, is it locked?
No.
Door
It's
opens.
not.
Zach, is that your door?
Mika, are you okay?
I think so. Kahu helped me in my dream. I think he can, like, go to people's dreams now.
Ice comes skidding around the corner. Her hair is like to come check you. Sens, are you okay?
I was having a nightmare of June and Karen. June was asking for help and he was skeleton rotting. And I did see Sunavir in my dream, right? Initially?
Hmm?
Yeah.
He kind of
And
faded
that-
into the shadows, that form, as kind of like it changed to June, and then Kahu showed up.
And he, the S guy was there. I don't really want to say his name right now.
I mean, he came to my room. Like, literally was in my room.
Like, physically or like in a dream?
Physically. I
You
wasn't
didn't do
asleep.
that? Didn't you say you did that before?
Yes.
Do we all need to have like a
I think he did,
sleepover or something?
I can just get in your dreams, apparently. So.
Well, is he here? Where did he go?
Yeah, did he just like...
How did he leave my room? Did he just like fade away and walk away?
Yeah, you saw him. He just blended into the shadows.
Okay, I just disappeared into the shadow. He's got a darkness mark on his forehead, so maybe that's why he can just into darkness.
I don't like that.
What did he tell you?
He wanted me to join him, and all of us to join him to help fight against that Viper lady and them. Apparently they don't get along or something.
It's interesting.
I had a dream too.
What was yours?
He was just trying to make me upset about my family. He did say that Bardicdice doesn't actually follow him or something, or they're not on the same page. Obviously, though, he immediately turned to threats when I said no, so he's not a very good convincer.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Trying to offer good things and then threatening us if we don't say yes right away. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
Needs to learn some negotiation tactics, personally, I think.
I think, yeah,
I don't think I've ever seen the word negotiation in Elvish sign language before, but that's interesting.
You're like, whoa.
Negotiations. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I have to like spell it out for you guys.
yeah.
Now I know it. Okay, good.
I don't know what to do.
Was Kahu okay? He's not running.
Yeah, we should go check on him.
Let's
I'm
go
gonna go
check on him. We're all three gonna make our merry way.
By the way, the gifts tonight on point. I love it. All right, you guys go to knock Kahu's door. You knocking or just
Yeah.
open it up?
I just open it.
Yeah. There she
Uh-oh.
goes.
You are awake or awakening, at least.
I'm awake.
Yeah, you all kind of woke up at the same time.
Cottage
I don't say
can't
anything because
there
you can't
it
see
is.
his sign language, so I'm just opens it and just stand there.
You okay, Dreamwalker?
Are you okay? Oh, that's a good name.
Sunavir.
Do you remember you helping me? You better.
It was hot.
With a not so straight face, he goes, I don't know what you're talking about.
Our Chosens
Well.
woke up and showed sass today.
Seriously. No, really, Kahu, did you Or was that like another trick?
Are you doing okay?
Yes, now that I'm awake, I'm slightly better.
That's good. Sundavir was there.
Yeah.
He seems to like to show his face every time we talk about that journal.
Zachary
He shows
just
up
had
when you say it. I'm
him-
just kidding.
Zachary just had him show up in front of his door like he was gonna sell something.
Yeah, he came to my room.
It's not far off. I mean,
And
you heard the good
Yeah.
news of the darkness.
He
What'd you
talked
say?
to me as well. He talked to me as well after I left your dream.
Did you try to hug him again?
Trying to hug him?
Well, when we were fighting, I accidentally stabbed Kahu, but he was hugging me, and it was because he was like, come here, buddy. It's okay.
What?
I don't know. Kahu, how was it?
That was the hug. It was painful. You stabbed me.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
The dream. What happened?
Walked in a room of darkness and spoke. He seems to think that his path is the only way to save things, yet he's unwilling to talk. And he feels as though I don't know, it almost seems as he feels he's a god. There's more to understand there. I don't know. He says that he was chosen, though. Which is interesting.
Well, he's got the darkness thing, so.
Right, but I assumed maybe somehow he took it.
She
That's
signs,
awkward.
didn't the notebook say he was like a part of them or something?
It was with that
Oh.
group.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense.
It said he was with the group. Did it state that he was specifically, though?
It
When he
say
was
he
chosen.
was one of the 7, but it says that he betrayed them.
See, and that's where I find it interesting.
Signs for someone to translate since he doesn't know sign language. What did he threaten you with?
He didn't threaten, he offered.
And when you said no, did he like freak out? And that's why you visited me?
No, this was after I visited you.
Oh.
I told him his actions need to prove more than his words.
You're encouraging him?
I'm encouraging him to make better choices. Because right now his actions don't have me convinced that his path is the right one.
His path isn't the right one.
You're
It's
gonna have
not.
to convince like 300 years of bad choices to change. I don't think you're gonna do very much. Sorry.
Well, let's just say I'm trying to understand why he's made those choices.
Okay.
Or we just kill him and be done with it.
Yeah, that sounds like a great option, especially after what I just went through. And everybody else.
Is an option, but we have training to do if we want that one. Just trying to understand who he is.
Yeah.
Why is he talking to some of you and threatening others of us?
Yeah.
I think that's strange.
He probably thinks different buttons may push us in different ways.
I mean, everybody has different incentives and stuff.
What was
Showing
Sure.
my...
I was going to say, I'm sure it's all with the same goal in mind.
What would it threatening me immediately do to convince me, though? That doesn't make sense. Unless he's just trying to make me not level-headed.
That may be it. Maybe he wants you in a blind rage and he's harder to make decisions if you don't focus it properly.
Calm out of spite.
Maybe. I guess, I mean, if he's not with that Viper lady,
If
then
that's the
maybe.
truth.
Oh, right. That's the other part.
As far as I know, there's a lot for us to figure out and learn, and honestly, we all still need sleep.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about it now, or we can get some sleep and talk about it on the road.
True. Okay.
Hey,
You don't want to sleep in
What?
the same room. I'm happy to take the floor.
I was about to ask if Anais wanted to, like, room with me or something.
I'm good.
Should we all go together just in case?
I'm okay with that.
Like I said, I'm good.
What if he comes in and tries to talk to you again?
I mean, he hasn't done anything. If he can, he would have.
Oh snap! So now you're trying challenge accepted? Like okay, no.
I'll
Sitting
stay with
ducks.
you,
We're all
Anais.
weak.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there's always comfort having someone, like, even closer, you know? It gives me a false enough sense of security that I'm going to buy into that and makes me
Go
more
for it.
comfortable.
You two can have a sleepover. That's fine. I
Yeah,
just said
I'll
I'm good.
Well, close enough if you need me.
Okay. I'll go back to my room.
Yep.
Does Zach seem freaked out? He just seems pretty chill, and I'm trying to figure out
Yeah.
if he's putting on a face or if he's
like an insight
actually
check.
okay.
It
Yeah.
does sound like
I
an
don't know-
insight check.
I don't remember what it is with versus players or not.
He can make a persuasion or deception check based on what he wants, how he feels against your insight.
I
If,
got a 16.
or the other thing would be, or if you just want to like fail it on purpose, like if you feel like it's that obvious, you could just tell them. But
21.
Okay. I mean, Zach seems relatively, like,
23.
calm. Not
Yeah.
particularly worried right now. So.
Alright. Well, just get back to sleep. I would like to stay with you, though, Anais.
You can come in my room.
Yeah. Change out
People
rooms.
in bed.
Do I?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Just didn't
I
know
just
what
kind of curl up in like a fetal position and sleep like that all night.
Me too. We should be fine.
There we go. Little beans in bed. My tail might. Don't freak out about that. It's fine.
Make sure she puts the little things on her
That's what I'd
horns
say.
and doesn't
They're
poke your
already
eye
on
out.
there. They're already on there.
yeah, Makai came to the door with like the equivalent of like the curlers in the hair type of thing.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so we go to bed.
Yeah.
Same room this time.
They have like little anime faces on them.
So is anybody staying up?
No. Want to sleep.
Like no watches or anything like that, right?
Nah.
All right. So, Kaho, you're off in your own room. Zachary, you're in your own room, and the two of you are fucking up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Everybody, give me wisdom saves, please.
No. Oh, okay, we're good. 22.
19.
16.
17.
Dang, look at all of you. Okay. The rest of the night
Rose.
goes completely uneventful. Anyone over a 20, you actually have nice dreams of just anything that might bring you joy and happiness, whether it's your family or memories or being out on a certain environment. Did you guys all get a full night rest? Long rest completes? You guys wake up a little bit after the hustle bustle of kind of everyone getting to work in Giant Spain. You kind of know they all kind of have a very organized, scheduled time to wake up at the same time. But yeah, you guys are woken up to the smells of the meats and drink in the tavern as your good old boy is getting ready to make a Kahu-sized meal as normal. The day's yours.
Tara goes down and gets some food. She smells it.
Heck yeah. Give me a con save. See how the continuing competition between you and the guy goes.
Apparently my stomach is upset because I rolled a natural one.
Oh, ruh-roh. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you're just still sleepy and just like you think you're really hungry and just can't eat as much. Yeah, that kind of thing.
I feel like the night's events threw off my appetite.
A little bit. Yeah,
Makes
I can
sense.
see that.
Yeah, I mean, especially after the dream, I think Anais would get up. She'd be ready to go. Like, she'd be like, really quick breakfast. Like, it's time. Let's go. Let's get out of here. We gotta go. We gotta go.
That's fair. What about the rest of you guys?
Zach would just eat his typical breakfast.
Yeah, I'll wake up and eat and be ready.
Cool. So you guys getting back on the road pretty early? Is that the plan?
Yeah,
I think
on
so.
the road again.
We already talked to the Giants Bane people, right? About we warned them and stuff.
Mhm. Yeah.
So we didn't need to do that.
You guys had sent them.
I want to make sure we didn't forget that. That'd be pretty awkward if we were there all night. We're like, oh, we totally forgot.
Bye bye. Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, no, you guys could easily have, you know, small discussions with Harold and you know, the rest of the council about things. I know Zachary sent a message, so but they seem pretty preoccupied. There is a large hunt as you hear horns getting sent for a hippopotamus hunt as they are deciding to face this thing head on.
Hippopotamus.
Hip-hop.
I might though say at breakfast, I might sign to Zach. Do we need to send a message to Anir to tell him we're coming, and to ask maybe if we can get his help a little bit, prepare him?
Sure, that sounds something.
Do you want to make Is that what you're pointing at
He
yourself?
did send a letter saying that we were going to visit soon, but I didn't know how soon, so that might be helpful.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if he knows we're coming, I can just do it when we're closer then.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, how fast is the mail here, Mike? I sent it when we were in that logging town before we came to Giant Spain, is when I sent it.
Are you someone that pen palled a lot?
He said to write him.
No, I'm just saying, are
And-
you someone that used to write mail a lot?
Yeah, I am. I have calligraphy tools and all that junk.
Yeah, no, you know, the kind of the mail system here is fairly quick. You would assume he
Okay.
would have already gotten this message and potentially have already responded as well.
Oh, probably should look at that too.
Yeah,
Where's he sending it to?
nothing here at Giant Spain that.
Yeah, sending it back to that logging place to reply. I didn't know where we were going to be.
We're going that direction, I guess.
We are, because we were going.
You're retracing your steps, right?
Yeah. So I figured that we were going to make that path again, but it seemed like the most obvious.
Okay.
So I kind of like turn to Zach and I'm like, okay, so one night when you're not using one of those, I wanted to talk to. Oh no, I forgot that elf's name because all I can think of is Amara now. You guys passed that
Amaria?
on to me. Amaria, thank you. It never used to be a problem.
Literally,
All of a
Lycor came to
sudden.
mind, and I was like, nope.
Whoops.
There's a lot of bleed over right now happening with me.
I wanted to send a message to Amaria and tell her what happened at Soulstone. You want like tonight or something?
Sure, if we don't need it before then.
Or... Okay.
Did we check around the town and see if we need to bring the vessel back down?
Oh, we could. I mean, if we're going to be in that direction anyways.
I thought they sent it down the river to go back, but maybe I'm wrong.
They had sent a barge down there, kind of down the river. With a quick check and kind of talking to people, you start notice that a lot of the people that have left to help with Rosewood are beginning to start filter back in with news of everything's okay and starting to kind of get back to work. So there is some of the trade coming back from that, but it's a slow process. They haven't quite, like, not everyone's back up to normal, but there are slow few people, and you can hear rumors of just people talking about the fire there and a big attack, and Chosens have arisen.
Well, that answers that question.
Yeah.
We going?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Let's go.
So none of you guys are sending a message right now, right?
No, I think we're gonna wait till the end of the day.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Because hopefully we'll reach that town and see if he's responded or not.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. So you guys start getting back on the road. Someone give me a D4 roll, please.
I do it. 2.
2. It seems as you're leaving today, the cold winter is starting to get that brisk, and the dew on the leaves in the fall is starting to melt as the sun is coming up. But the day seems to be a little bit partly cloudy. It doesn't seem to be that the clouds are parting or anything. No snow, and as you look around, it doesn't really feel like a storm is on its way, but just kind of has that bleak cover of a cloudy day. Yeah, you guys get on the road. I think by this point, Zachary, you've gotten a good relationship with the carriage and the horses. Unless you want to roll in animal handling. I was gonna say
not roll every day. That'd be great.
Yeah, exactly. No, at this point, you've gotten a good relationship and a good kind of rhythm with them. But yeah, you guys get on the road.
What'd you name the horse? It's important.
Yeah.
Didn't we get these horses from somebody else? Did they already have names?
What's the horse's name?
What name it, Zach?
These are from. Aren't they from the
Celestia.
school?
Yeah, just name it.
So what? The Centaurium. What are the horses' names?
I don't know. What are they?
No one ever
Name
asked.
it, Zach.
We have 2.
Mm-hmm. You have 2. It's like that Castlevania cart, the little wagon that's open-ended.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll do Harv and Grizz.
I love it. You like Stardew Valley when?
Now give me an animal handling check to see how much they like the names.
Persuasion?
Nope.
13.
Yeah, you see the first one kind of like respond to Harv, and the other one's just going when you start saying Grizz.
He loves it that much.
It's hard to read. But yeah, you guys continue forward. Are you guys doing anything? Perception, keeping quiet, looking around? Anything specific during this trip that you guys are trying to look for or do?
I mean, I definitely just think looking out would be a nice thing.
I'm definitely keeping an eye out as well because we got
Bamboozled last time.
jumped last time.
Okay.
We did.
Anyone that wants to do
High
perception,
paranoia.
you could do perception, or let me know if there's other, besides just actively looking, if there's something specific you guys are looking for or anything like that.
I'm gonna mind link with Anais as we walk too, and I'm gonna encourage her to like go up into like fall along the woods here and there and come out and around and like kind of
Nice,
flank
yeah.
and disappear and do rangery stuff.
Nice.
For sure.
I like it.
Yeah, no, she'd totally do that.
Yeah,
I got a 22.
Nice. Yeah, your kind of hunting skills that your mom taught you kind of click in, and you kind of, it's your favorite terrain. You know it. You know it really well.
It's not a 10.
10?
10.
10?
This is a perception?
Yeah.
23.
Meikai, you were on point. You're seeing everything, and then nice little tune just started racking in your brain, and you just kind of got rocking a little tune and kind of started zoning out during the walk. But
about the hair places again.
Kahu, same thing. Your kind of like war strategy takes over, and like your knowledge of the woods and kind of being in there kind of takes over. And you guys can see just the typical animal life here. There are plenty of tracks of trade routes. Some recent. You see a lot of the recent tracks heading north towards Rosewood, as you would expect. There does seem to be 2 pairs of footsteps, tracks, leaving Giant's Bane, heading towards the same direction you guys are going. That seem fairly recent. As you guys continue, though, the day kind of goes by. No real big event or anything, and you see those 2 footsteps veer off across one of the ridges, heading west, like more towards Finale and New Organia. And then the path, if you guys are heading to Oaksford, if you wanted to head down to the second one before heading over, you guys can. You guys are heading through Oaksford, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say about gets mid-afternoon, about 3 or 4, when you can see Oaksford kind of in the distance. A few more chopping sounds before it was I think it was Ferdat. I didn't have my list of names. I just can't remember which one was what. The old man who's chopping some of the trees down, but there's a few more loggers that seem to have come back from Rosewood. And you can see the smoke billowing out. Obviously, Sylvia has a fire going in the inn that you guys were at.
Is this just in the middle of the day? Like we just
Yeah, it's about afternoon by the
stop
time
by
you get there.
and get it. Okay.
About 3 or 4 o'clock ish. You know, sun's just past noon. With your perception checks, there is an extra horse tied up. You do see a couple extra horses tied up here. Just at the inn as you're kind of coming up. It's not as empty as it was before.
We stopping here for the night.
Yeah, so I can also check.
Looks like there's more people here.
That seems to be plenty of day if you want to move forward.
Let me check the mail first.
We usually stop for lunch.
It was
It's like early
hours ago.
dinner. Yeah, it's like early dinner.
You know,
Well, I'm talking
second
about like
lunch.
second lunch.
Supper, dinner. Anyways, I'm gonna go check in and
Second tea. Yeah.
see.
So you open the door and kind of head on in. Yeah, Sylvia gives you a warm greeting. Oh, hello, Meikai, welcome back. It's a pleasure.
Hello.
Give me a perception check. As you
Oh, no.
look around real quick.
Oh, sweet. 23.
23. As she yells out your name, almost everyone at least gives you a side eye and are looking at you. There's about 6 or 7 people in here, and you do actually recognize a few people from Rosewood who had shops there, specifically the tailor and her husband that are there, and a lot of others.
Stuff.
And there are whispers. That's the chosen. That's Meikai. They were the ones that helped in Rosewood. Oh, I heard they caused the attack. I mean, like, there's just that normal gossiping that you're used to being around. Though normally it's Kingslayer is now switched to a chosen, but you're very used to it.
Yeah. I just still don't really like being whispered about. Tuck my tail into me more and just kind of go up to the counter and, was there a letter for me? I sent one out when we left.
Oh, actually, yeah, there's one came in this morning. And she reaches down and hands you one that says, actually has all 4 of your names on it.
Thank you.
Of course. Are you guys staying here for a little bit? Many of the people from Rosewood are starting to come back, and most of our current residents are coming.
We do have to be on our way, but if I could maybe buy some food a little bit, you know, Carlos eats a
Sure.
lot.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and I'd say 2 silver. You can get like
Yeah.
a kind of nice basket of just rations and food and things for the trip.
Yeah.
Things like that. Yeah, of course, definitely. It takes 20 minutes, 30 minutes kind of for her to put everything together. You see her slip in an extra like bottle of wine that you guys had been drinking there. But as you feel a little tug at your robe and you look down and he goes, the woman said she made your robe.
What?
The woman over there, she said you made your robe. Is that hers?
Oh, yes, it
This is Baymeme, the little kid from Oxford.
I just wave at the tailors.
And she's just looking. Hi, hello.
Yeah.
Kind of scratching
what kind
her
of look
neck.
is it?
It was more of a
Yeah.
like, I didn't mean to like, you know, it's like, you know, when you see someone at like the grocery store that you know, and you're like, I think we can go down a different aisle. And then you see each other, like, oh, I didn't see you there before. Oh my God, hi. It's,
Yeah.
she's not trying to be mean or anything, but you get the idea that maybe in this little atmosphere and how everyone had been already talking, that she wasn't trying to point out that she knew you.
Oh. Good quality.
Thank you, my dear. Unfortunately, our shop was burned up in the fires, but we're going to start over again. Don't worry.
I'm
Maybe
so sorry.
the man, the kind of grumpy husband is like, or we'll just retire. Done working. A little grumpy.
I'm really sorry for. I'm just kind of addressing the entire tavern apparently now.
The whole
but-
tavern's gone quiet. There's a few people that are like mid, like cutting, and are just listening in. And so like as you kind of pause and like look around, the clinking like starts up again as people realizing, you know, they're not trying to get caught.
I'm really sorry that
Oh, it's
Rosewood was.
not your fault, dear. It's not her fault. Crazy people.
We want to help, and that's what we're going to do.
Exactly. You all came to our defense in Rosewood. There were creatures there. They fought them. Thank you, Makai.
Yeah. Sorry, there's a really weird noise outside.
is here. No.
I really hope that you can find success in rebuilding or retiring.
You're gonna get out of here, though, right? And you just hear like a corner voice in the distance, and like the other one's like, "Shh, quiet, Frank." What?
Was this that guy that I?
There's like a
We're trying
there's like
to
a
have-
drunk from Rosewood that you guys remember.
Yeah. If any of you feel like you need assistance in, you know, see some shadow things like that's what's happened, you know, get out first of all, but also let us know. Send us. Feel free to. I don't know.
Another guy,
Send letters.
as you say that, another guy stands up and be like, "We didn't get any shadow things till y'all showed up."
I don't know. I didn't get any shadow things till I went in your town, so.
Okay. He just sits down. It's kind of more like, I don't know what to say to that. I don't like it. But yeah, the tailor, she just, oh, hush. Stop it. None of us wanted this. It was darkness and corruption, right?
Yeah.
Don't worry, there's just the loggers outside. Or something.
Loggers setting off fireworks.
I can hear that. one.
Yeah, it's kind of loud. It's okay, puppy.
It is Veterans
we're going
Day,
to-
yeah.
To go, so that's alright. Good luck. Thank you for, you know,
Don't
all
listen
the
to them.
support.
You don't need to offer any sort of explanation. You are always welcome here in Oaksford. You support the affinities here.
Thanks.
I also put in marshmallows. I know you guys were talking about them. So,
It's become like a joke now. Anyways.
are you Willie or chosen? And just like cutting through the tension, like with like a child's innocent.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. Will you give me like an autograph or something, or like a sword?
I don't have a sword. Why do you want my autograph?
Sylvia just kind of okay then. Well, cause you're really cool. You're chosen, right?
Yes.
So you're famous, and I could tell all my friends I'm at chosen.
Yeah. I'll give you a next time I'm around. I have to.
I have a book here, and he like takes a book and rips out like one of the front pages. It's like the title page that has like, you know, like the author, like, you know, stuff like that, and then he just like puts it out and gives you like a pencil.
Gonna sign it in Infernal.
Whoa. I can't read anyway.
Okay.
Thank you. And he takes it and he's like running around being like, look, I got the chosen.
Goodbye, everybody.
Sylvia just kind of is like walking in. She's like, I'm so sorry, dear.
It's okay.
You are welcome here.
Thank you. It's just weird, you know, being seen in a good light again, or an uncertain light, or any light. I don't like attention.
Obviously, dear. All right.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna go.
Sure. Give me one last perception check as you're walking out.
Oh, no. Oh, okay. That is 19.
As you do, you are closing the door and you hear, I actually think she killed Sirkar. No way. There's no way they did that. And that's the last thing you kind of hear is rumor. They're kind of like hushed rumors in the corner as they're trying to talk.
At that, I just tuck my tail in even more. Just wrap it around me.
Yeah, you guys see Meikai walk out, her tail kind of tucked in about 5 minutes later.
But I have a basket of goodies.
Basket of goodies and a letter marked to all the 4 children.
So that's good of... That wasn't that bad. I got a lot of stuff. I paid for it. I didn't just, like, ask.
Okay.
We also got the letter. I don't know. Kahu eats a lot. Where is he?
I think I had to go to the bathroom.
You see him up at the wood line. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What's the letter?
Yeah, let's look at this letter. Oh, there you are.
You see a letter addressed to all 4 of you. You guys open it up. Meikai, just real quickly, because I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Was there anything specific besides just we wanted to come visit and wanted to talk to you? Was there like a specific question you had?
First I wanted to make sure that it was okay to visit.
Right.
And I had apologized for not informing him, but I did confirm that at least I wasn't chosen. And then I was asking if he might be able to give us any kind of assistance when we are in Finale, and if it's okay, if he feels like it's okay for us to come and visit with all the strife and craziness that's been happening.
Perfect. Yep. Just want to make sure I wasn't missing anything.
Yeah.
As you read, or as you open up the letter and look at it, it's... What do you read? What languages do you know?
Me?
Yeah.
Let me look.
Actually, I think you know this one.
Celestial, Common, and Infernal.
Perfect. It's written in Celestial.
Okay.
And it says, to my friends, more than welcome to visit. I think we have arrangements that could benefit the both of us. Especially our scarfed friend. Meet me at the Modern Pegasus when you arrive.
Modern Pegasus, as opposed to the unmodern vintage.
Yeah, it's the one across the street. It's a little rundown. Yeah. And then signed Anir, very like fancy A, and then Anir. Anir Centali.
Okay. Finally getting last names. I'm bad at that.
Well, we're on a share first name basis, so that's fine.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
all read it, I'm assuming.
You could read it if you know Celestial.
I
Or
do.
she can let you know.
Tahu, it says this, and I'll just translate it. You're muted.
It will be nice to see him again.
I don't
He,
think I ever talked to him like once.
I talked to him a couple times, but he has some things
I mean,
going on.
To be fair, nice. You haven't really talked to us once either. But
That's rude, Kahu. She is currently talking.
It's the truth.
It's just like I think I agree with him.
Oh, she's... It's okay, puppy.
it was a bad joke. I apologize.
It's just the city of bad jokes, I guess.
Yep.
Yep. Hey, I got extra wine though, and chocolate. Here you go. You gave me chocolate, Zach. So have some.
I'm okay. You can have it.
Oh, okay. Well, there's marshmallows.
You don't like candy at all.
Yeah, it's
You,
more
like,
my
never eat
sister's
it.
thing.
Oh, well, I love it. So
That girl's got cavities, let me tell you what.
I ate some cookies back when we were in Organia, but
well, she kind of just packed like a whole like picnic basket, so we can enjoy that picnic.
I like you eat a lot of lettuce.
Anais, Kahu, Meikai especially, and just the three of you. You see, you can see people looking at you from the windows of the tavern.
Oh, really?
I went through your passive perceptions.
I just look and go.
Zachary, I like the fire on your D&D Beyond image. Though.
I
That's
know,
really
I added
good.
that.
Yeah,
It's
it's really
pretty
cool.
fun.
I like it. Sorry.
Oh, I can't see it.
I just said when I see them looking, I just go, like waving.
I'm gonna explain to him the situation in the tavern.
Yeah, all but like the kid's face, all just disappear and are just back down to
He
eating.
asked for my signature.
is that why you look so uncomfortable, Mika?
Yeah, I'm used to everybody already like whispering about me in like a bad way, and now this is like a good and a bad way, so I don't know how they feel about it. Oh, you scared me.
It's Bay Mimes
Is it-
dog this time.
Sorry, that was Ranger. Just,
Maybe they just need us to talk to them.
I some of them blame us, some of them don't. It seemed like the majority don't blame us, and they're like, "Oh, chosen! Oh my gosh!" It's weird to be seen in a reverent light.
I mean, are there people from Rosewood there?
Yeah. There's a few. There was like the tailors. There was the drunken people that they tripped, so that makes sense. But yeah,
You tripped them, but
somebody was being rude one time, and I just kind of, a little bit. It was in the past.
I mean everything. Okay, never mind.
You have your secrets, I have mine.
You don't deserve to live.
He
That's
was
what
being
gets Zachary
really-
to fight.
He was being very rude to the primordials in general and said that he didn't like any of us and that we should all just go and that humans were the best. And I was like, you know what? You don't know us. And then he's like retorted with something. And so on his way out, I just like kind of tripped him a little bit. He was fine.
I see.
I'm immature. It's fine.
Okay.
My thing is that in that having that experience, I feel like we need to brace ourselves for potentially entering dungeons or trying to deflect or however we want to approach this.
Are we going in there?
No, I said we were already, let's go. But
You're just talking about the future.
Yeah, the future. For anything else, I think we just need to kind of get in that mindset. We're not going to be blending in very much. I think it's
Okay.
going to be very, very difficult, so...
Well, a tip going forward, if someone doesn't like you, you're probably going to make them like you even less if you just trip them. So
That was, like, day 2 into our Centaurium thing, so
okay.
he should just get over it.
I know, right?
Just saying. In the
I had
future-
no idea.
Oh my gosh. Where are we going?
You
I
have no
want-
idea that tripping people isn't a good way to introduce yourself.
I really want to make for merch like the little calendar, like the day calendar. You just rip off something with just something like a rule that Zachary says. Like, it's probably not good if you trip people. They won't like you.
I know.
February 13th. Alright. Awesome.
I'm just saying that for the most part, they were all thankful. This is as we're going and stuff.
Are you guys already moving?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
moving still.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's just good to have in mind that. I mean, I'm not going to retaliate if people don't like me. I'm not used to that. It's just he was dissing some others in there, some of the other representatives. So, anyways, I just feel like we're not probably going to blend in as much as I was kind of hoping. I mean,
Oh,
I can't
isn't-
really.
No,
Isn't Denali like a human city?
Yeah.
blending in is
So-
over.
That's not
Yeah.
happening. Except, and then she just like changes into a blonde random human girl.
You do?
Yeah.
What?
What?
That's clever.
That's cool.
What?
I didn't even know you had that.
Magic! Wow, I wish I could do that.
I love though how Rachel went. I'll change it to myself.
Oh yeah. I don't feel
That's
like I'm
so
blonde,
cute.
but
I'm sorry.
She's not blind.
That could be useful. Is the marking not there either?
yeah, I made the marking not be there unless you're.
Like, is it
Is still there?
persist through the magic?
Yeah.
I guess.
Roll me an Arcana check, Anais.
Who?
Anais.
Me?
Yeah. See how.
Can I use my wisdom as a bonus instead of, you know what I mean? Because I cast with my wisdom, like my spell casting ability modifier instead of Arcana.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you
That was the most,
can
like-
tell me no. I'm just
I mean,
asking.
no, I'm like you've convinced me to like a 50-50. I'm just trying to think how I would want to play this out. Yeah, I'll say it's
Their survival instincts kicking in.
right. Yeah, I was gonna say it's your understanding of your spells versus like a intellectual understanding of the spell. So sure.
23.
As you look at it, it does seem to have faded from view. That the illusion maybe is hovering over it versus
Mm-hmm.
it.
How long does that supposed to last?
Yeah, actually, because if I cast it at a high level, I think it lasts longer. But let me look really fast.
Well, that's clever. So between her and
At-
myself,
at
we'll
least
blend
an
in real
hour.
well.
What about
I-
you, Blunt?
What?
Do I not blend in?
No.
Well, you'd never wear shirts, so like.
You also are like really like ripped, and that's not normal.
I'm clearly wearing a shirt right now.
Well, yes,
Oh, when it's not cold though, I don't know if it's cold.
but
today.
you have like slightly pointed ears, and you look like you are.
I should move my
like-
hair around a little bit.
Your hair looks nice
Maybe
down.
from a distance if someone squints a little.
I think mine just lasts for an hour though,
Oh, okay.
so it'd have to be something shorter.
I mean,
Yeah.
I sort of did okay blending as human too for a while.
That is
Yeah.
true. You really do. It's just the eyes sometimes.
I don't know what you're gonna do, Mika, though. You don't
Yeah,
have a
I
cool
can't dye
trick
my
like that?
hair. My hair can't be dyed. My horns can't be dyed. It's part of the curse thing.
Hmm.
I mean,
What about a nice hat?
You can put up a hood.
yeah.
That's what I do.
And I
Your
just put
hair
up
in
a
like
hood.
an updo around your horns.
I was gonna
maybe.
say the hood like sits up here.
Yeah.
It looks like
Oh,
a
yeah.
Batman hood.
I mean,
Um,
some tieflings have shaved their horns down. I don't really want to do that, though.
Kyle takes out a dagger. Oh, you don't want to do that. Okay.
But it is an option, I suppose. But I still have my silver hair and my tail, so...
I mean, what are we trying to hide from?
it just depends on if people are going to, I guess, be weird about us or not.
I don't
Maybe
think
Maybe
we can
there's-
hide either.
Maybe we can ask Anir if he has, like, magic items to do what Anais is doing, or something like that. I know that there was, like, rings in the capital in Hanasuka where you could, like, change,
Bless you.
you know, what your hair color was.
Yeah.
And, you know, there was, like, little minor things like that, so maybe. But
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean-
sure.
I mean, we can judge too. Like, if we go in and people don't seem to care, then whatever. But if, you know, we go in and everyone's staring at us, maybe then we can ask Anir for help with it.
Yeah, that's
Or
probably...
I guess what
We-
led us into
we
building.
changed some minds too.
Yeah.
As you guys are all
I don't know.
walking and getting to about this point, Anais, you can see this first with your passive perception. There is a large stonework pillar with like a crow's nest type thing at the top, and you can see them now as you guys are looking down the horizon. These Gravnica posts that are all within view sight of each other that guide this coast. You guys are coming up on the bridge, cross over into Gravnica territory.
Are we super near? Is it really near Oxford, or is this kind of like a time skip?
It's pretty much, I'm kind of saying it's a time skip. Kind of, you guys have been talking throughout the day, and it's sun's starting to go down, and you guys have traveled kind of past the path, past New Organia, and like bordered the wood line. They're just about to kind of cross into Gravnica territory. They have to skim the Gravnica territory border between New Organia, Gravnica, and Benali. They all kind of like meet up. And you guys are kind of skimming the border of that.
But where on the map does these borders meet?
Uh,
I'm just curious.
It's mainly the different colors. So you see
So-
how it's like a pale green? That's kind of like shared.
Mm-hmm.
And then it went darker green is like actual like between Gravnica and the other one that's closer to the coast, and then New Atari down at the bottom. I can
There you go.
I can potentially try and do
Okay.
more of a
So
more
we're
clear
kind
border.
of to the the big forest, the opposite side of it.
Getting
We're
close
kind
to
of
it,
like
yeah.
over here, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was way off then. Okay.
Giving you guys a little time travel there.
All right.
Starting to get into later territory. The sun has been going down.
Is it probably better just to camp? Is it look like there's places to camp, or do we see any villages anywhere?
Give me a perception check. Cloudy day, sun's gone down.
22.
22. As you can see past this kind of like guarded bridge, and there are a few guards there. You can, I mean, you've passed a few places that might be decent off the road for like a little campfire area near the woods, but you do see a small like, sort of town upcoming, similar to Oxford in size. Just a few more buildings.
Do we want to camp, or do we want to go in a town?
Towns would be better, right?
I think towns would be a little bit better.
Better sleeping. More food.
Yeah. It's true. Don't eat raw rations.
I can ration. I've been to war.
You look at the basket.
Mostly.
Alright. And we head there.
It's not empty, and we're getting to the next town.
You guys start crossing the bridge. You can hear the kind of stonework now, pebbled stonework kind of clacking against the cart wheels and the hoofs. As you guys start presenting closer, you hear one of the guards, "Halt! Stop there." They are all dressed in a very similar aesthetic to Sirkar. It's brownish, kind of red visuals and stuff like that. And they all seem to be with brooches and pins of like a mountain that symbolizes Gravnica and its army. Something that Sirkar had on as well. State your business.
Going to Vanali.
Just traveling.
Step forward into light, and there's like kind of torches here, and they stopped the wagon, but they're asking you guys to step forward into the light.
I'll even have my staff glow a little bit more too to see me better.
Whoa, all right, calm down. No spell
I'll step
casting.
forward into the light.
Just I'm step forward to the light.
Yeah.
We got
Light.
torches,
I got this. Help you.
Hello.
so you know magic then, and they kind of like look now. They're looking at Zachary.
Yes.
Huh. So the rest of you guys step forward.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a look of recognition on the first one and the second one. Why are you coming this way? We've gotten pretty
Finale.
stone cold with you all.
Vanali.
What's your business there?
There's much magic there, and we would like to go study.
Research.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage. One of you.
Zach's time to shine.
Zach was
Yep.
born for this.
Skyrim guard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Work your charms, beauty man.
Where did that go? So that will be a 19.
Gives you a look. The other guard's kind of walking around the wagon, kind of looking inside. Kind of nods. We don't want any more trouble. You stay on the borderline. Make your way through.
More trouble? What do you mean?
We've heard what you guys were around. Sakar's funeral's this weekend. Don't think you'll be welcomed. Many places in Gravnica.
He was a good man.
One's looking right at Makai.
We
Sitting
hope
down at my
to
feet.
assist wherever we can with what happened to him.
Assistant Vanali. You may go.
All right.
Getting the thing back and go in.
I pat Makai's shoulder 3 times.
Bing, bing,
Every
bing.
time.
Not 2,
Hmm?
not 4.
This is exactly 3.
Alright.
I'll whisper to her, sorry, I tried to take more of the front there than you, but
I don't think it's possible.
One of them didn't seem to recognize Makai, the other one did. You guys take the wagon through?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're both just kind of eyeing you all. Just that very tensioned, like, we're keeping eyes on you sort of thing. As you all start entering in, these paths all are now like stone-worked paths and trade routes. They're not like dirt and stuff like they were before. Are you guys stopping in this little town, or are you kind of... This little town's kind of like on the border. It's come up to a sign that says the Snoring Chestnut. This is kind of the main one there.
I'll pull up to there.
Okay.
Yep.
As you guys all look around, it's getting late, so there's like lights on and fires. Most of these buildings are stone-worked. There's a lot of gray and brown stone. Any trees are here very scarce and the leaves have fallen off. And there's not really any livestock that you can see. A lot of it's more blacksmithing and armor. You can even see kind of off in the distance a fire, like a little campfire going and a few tents. And there is a definite militia presence in this town as well. Alright.
Good.
You guys going to the...
Probably.
Sorry, go ahead.
You think the tavern's best for us? Do you think we might just want to set up?
I mean, why don't we just go in and get a room?
So let us see.
Don't let us.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
I could
Zach. Well,
Try to do
lean on
talking.
Zach here.
Yeah, you do the talking. Do that thing with your eyes where you like make them move.
Why don't you three stay here and I'll go get us rooms. And
Okay.
then you guys want all separate rooms?
I'm fine either way.
You want to share me, guy?
Yeah.
Okay. We
So
can
3 rooms. Okay. I'll go in and seek rooms.
Nice, you are back to Anais, right?
Yeah. It only lasted for an hour.
I wasn't sure if you were like recasting it before you came in or anything.
Not right now.
Okay. Zachary, give me a perception check as you walk in.
17.
17. You walk in, and this is a 2-story building, more kind of like a wooden counter and like a U shape where like the bartender would be, and there's like a large furnace and fire with like a cauldron in front. And it seems that like it's like a big old stew and chili has been made up, and it's about halfway down. And you look around, and there are quite a few. You can see like coal miners with like soot on their face, and kind of a lot of people just eating there at the end of their day, at the end of work. You see a few guards and just a few like patrons of the town. You go up, talk to the there's like a bigger set man, kind of like with an apron. He's got like a reddish beard and just kind of gives you an eye. And what can I do?
Looking for 3 rooms for the night.
You look behind him as he's kind of eyeing you up and down because you're wearing like the scarf and all that, right? Like your normal garb.
Yep.
You from around here?
Just traveling through.
Not gonna cause any trouble, are you?
Do I look like somebody who would cause trouble? I'm just looking for a place to rest my head.
You don't look human. So, you gonna cause trouble?
Again, no. I seek
Definitely
no
picking up
issues.
on this like primordial kind of racism there. Give me a persuasion check.
22.
22. Okay. You look behind him and you can see like there's a board with like the keys that are still available. 2 are reserved and give you 1. 5 gold. Which is pretty high for a room.
You say 2 are reserved? How many are?
Well, you look up and you see there's 3 keys and he's telling you 2 are reserved. He'll give you 1 room for 5 gold.
Seems a bit steep, sir.
Yeah, it is. I don't trust you.
Well, I don't know. This place is somewhere that seems trustworthy for me to stay in then.
Keep on moving. You look in the corner, as you're kind of like looking around real quick. You see in the corner booth, a kind of travel hood and cloak, but just sticking out is blonde hair. And as you look down at the feet with that perception check, You know it very well. You recognize the armor as Lady Leetta's armor. No, hold on. Did I say that right? You're not Leetta.
Lady Leetta.
Is it Lady Leetta? Yeah, hold on. I'm making sure I said that right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lady
Yes, we
Leetta.
are
Yeah,
Leetta.
sorry. Making sure I wasn't getting that confused with the Benassi.
Well, unfortunate you're gonna miss out on some coin for the night then.
All
My
right.
turn.
Cool. Head out.
I'm gonna like take a second just to kind of see what Leetta's doing. Like she's covering up, so it looks like she's hiding, right?
Yeah, it definitely seems like she's trying to cover up maybe like any Inquisitor garb or anything, but it's hard to tell from in the corner. You're able to pick up on the fact it was her in the corner, but her hood's over her face, and you can't really pick up intention.
Is she sitting with anybody else?
She's all alone.
I'm going to just quick kind of point my finger outside towards, we'll do Anais and say, Lady Leetta's here. I'm going to talk to her. Hopefully I don't die.
Hey, do you need backup? Backup! Do you need backup?
I'll point again. They don't seem very fond of primordials in here, so come in at your own risk.
Okay, I'm coming in. I'll be that same girl. I just signed to Makai. He sees Lady Leetta. I'm gonna go be his backup. It sounds like it's bad in there and they're being mean, but they don't like primordials. I'll look like a human. Just sit with him and make sure he cuts out, okay? Do you guys want to find a place to camp or something?
Yeah, we'll do that.
Maybe we should wait.
Okay. We can do that too.
If he needs you, then you're gonna need us, and we are gonna want to be close enough to respond.
Hey, do you want mine?
It only works for 50 feet, but still do it.
Okay. So I turn back into the same blonde girl, so then Zach can recognize me.
Okay.
And then I'll walk into the tavern.
Roll me a stealth check, please, when you're doing that spell.
Oh, am I out in the open?
Yeah, you're on a wagon.
I thought we were in the. Oh, wagon was covered.
I figured
You guys were outside tying up the wagon to the tavern,
well,
right?
I'll
that's
go
true.
somewhere. I'll go somewhere, like either in the wagon so that no one can see, or I'll go around a corner.
Just lays down.
The magic changing woman.
Roll me a
One
stealth
woman,
check.
different woman
Yeah,
out.
go and roll me a stealth check. You guys have eyes on you right now, so
That is fine.
I'll lower the DC because of that, but
Okay, 19.
I'll be kind to you guys. Be a merciful DM.
Thank you.
Mainly because there's a misunderstanding of location, but you feel like when you were about to cast, you look over and saw some of the soldiers that were at the campfire, kind of like a couple tents watching you guys, and you're kind of able to cover up in the wagon, and a bushy-haired elf walks in, and a blonde human walks out of the wagon.
And I'll be making my way over to Lady Leetta.
Okay. And then you're going inside?
Yep.
What are you doing inside as you go and just, how can I help you?
I don't know if I'd go up to the counter necessarily if there's like a
Yeah, you just, when you open the door, it's kind
table,
of nearby.
or like I'll look at Zach because I literally changed to the same person so he could recognize me, and I'll just like look at you kind of like, you want me to go sit there type of.
Just kind of hold a hand up, just like
Okay.
hold.
So I'll sit at a table.
Okay.
Like another.
So you're just kind of ignoring the guy and then go sit down at the table?
I'll like signal for like a drink or something.
Okay. Yeah. Food, drink, both.
I write water or not water. Just like a drink. I can't think of a fancy
Sure.
drink right
Ale.
now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Ale. Yeah. He just comes back and then puts down an ale for you. 1 silver.
I give it to him.
Pockets it. Walks back. You get a few eyes, Zachary. But as you walk over, no one else kind of... They give you just a look at kind of your clothing and then away. You don't really feel like recognition necessarily. So you're just sitting down?
Yeah, I'll just kind of sit down opposite her and just make eye contact.
Yeah, she kind of moves the cloak a little bit, and you can see a very kind of exhausted, tired-looking Lady Lieta. Zachary?
Are you okay?
It's great to see you. And you can tell she's looking around and being very choice of her words right now. I am much better thanks to you and our friend at the Centaurium. She gives you a pointed look.
I'm glad to hear that.
I as well. Great to see your face again. I feel like we should catch up. I have 2 rooms set aside for you all. I was hoping you'd come this way.
You knew we were coming?
I've been waiting here for about a week. Figured eventually you would. One of the main roads to a couple cities. They said you were traveling around, but they wouldn't say much else. Just looking around. Food and drink, please. 2. The guy's just kind of... He rolls his eyes a little bit and he scoops some chili into the bowls and puts them down and kind of slops yours down, Zach, a little bit, like where some spills over onto the table, but you get some... and just walks away.
Thank you, by the way. And...
Are you not gonna eat anything? And he looks at you and eyes as he's walking by.
She will just say sure. Like she'll like write it on the thing.
Okay. He's just kind of like looking this, like waiting for you to say something and looking down. All right, brings you a bowl as well. It's like lukewarm, been sitting out all day chili. It's tight.
Delicious.
Delish. A very Hardy's Day, workers' day meal sort of thing.
Should we go speak?
Of course, we'd have much to discuss. I could bring these upstairs if your friends are here.
Yeah, I can get them. Which rooms?
I'll handle with him. Fine, but they're upstairs. I'll have the keys ready.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I mean, I'm very relieved to see you.
Me too. Good. Well, let's catch up. She kind of puts her hood back down. Not being an inquisitor, she's well known. And kind of like not even touching the food and drink. She ends up walking to the front desk and kind of just telling her, you hear them whispering a bit, and just the guy's looking back at you, and again just giving a face, and he hands over the other 2 keys.
I will go and head out, just kind of nod to Blonde and Anais, and head out front and just be like, guys, rooms, come on in, prepare for a chat.
Okay.
Sounds like it's time for us to go.
Yep.
Make sure everything's tied down as best as possible, and then
Grab all the stuff.
Yeah, you feel eyes on you guys the entire time you're out there.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like...
Yeah. You even just kind of notice a patrol that seems to like walk through. A couple of them on horses. But yeah, you guys tie up and can go inside.
Mahu smiles and waves as he walks in.
Yeah, no one waits back.
Where?
But yeah, Layette is still standing there, and he kind of just hands you all the keys and then ends up leading up the stairs. Nice, are you heading up as well?
Yeah. I'll give it a second though.
Okay, sure. So the three of you guys go upstairs with Layetta, and then you try to go upstairs?
Unless they tell me to come over, but I don't necessarily want to act really suspicious.
Once I find out the room too, I'll message her if she's still down there and be like,
Yeah,
we're
there
in
we
this
go.
room.
Okay.
X room.
So since you're waiting a little bit, as you go up, he's like, hey, paying members only. Are you gonna buy a room or not? $1 gold.
I'm trying to think. I don't have a message, so I don't have that.
You are mind linked with me at the moment.
You
Oh,
are.
I am.
You are mind linked
Yeah.
with Kahu because you never quite
I'll
left
just-
the 50 feet. I was gonna say the corner
Okay.
booth would have been leaving it, but midway you did not.
Okay, I'll just hold up my hands and just kind of step to the side for a second, and then I'll be like, "Hey, Kahu, can you come get me?"
I will head over towards Anais' direction. I smell something delicious over here.
Are you downstairs back at the kind of counter and all that?
Yeah.
So
I just point to Kahu, like,
okay. Weird. Whatever, I'm not gonna ask. Yeah, you want chili or not?
Absolutely. I love some.
5 silver.
I give him 5 silver.
Kind of slaps it and just puts it down on the counter for you to grab. He's now giving you, Anais, some real shady looks and like, how dare you?
mm-hmm.
Would I be able to help with the dishes when I'm done?
We're fine. We can manage.
Okay.
Don't cause any trouble.
I just know as a soldier, it's typically customary to help the chef with cleaning.
So you've killed humans, huh?
Anais takes Kahu's arm and let's.
Yeah, you just kind of seem like leaning up on
No.
the counter a little bit, and a few eyes now
He
are
doesn't
starting to
know.
drift over from conversations.
I was thinking more of a war against dwarfs. Someone
Yeah.
had to watch your flank.
Nasty little things too.
Someone watched your flank.
Are you gonna cause any trouble? He's like looking again at Anais.
Why would I? You've given me delicious food to eat.
He just ignores you. Like he's almost done with you at this point.
I'm still tugging. I'm like, God. Actually, yeah, I could talk in his head too. Okay, all right, so time to stop making friends, Kahu. We have important things to do.
Saying anything else to him?
I'll just raise the bowl and tell him thank you and head upstairs.
Yeah, he just ignores you. Kind of goes back to cleaning dishes, and he's grumbling under his breath a little bit. Perfect. I think that is where we're gonna take tonight's break. I was like, this is gonna be a little bar fight. Yeah, no, you guys did good. Perfect. So yeah, get some Lady Lay at a time. We'll go ahead and jump back into what that means after the break. But we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Come back. Let's take a 10-minute break tonight, guys. Come back at 9:30 and then hit the rest of the game. So thank you guys so much. Stick around. Thank you guys so much for supporting everything Bardicdice and the Fates United channel or Fates United game and everything like that. We're 1 year streaming. It's crazy. So I love all of you guys, and it's been such a blast doing this for you. So all right, we'll be right back. I love you guys. Bye. Welcome back, everybody. Make I like a sweatshirt. That's super cool. It says everyone's names on it. All right, we jump back in. Fates united after our break. A mysterious stranger in the corner ended up being Lady Layetta in disguise. Held some rooms for you. Luckily, you guys were able to get some, even though the propriety owner of the small, shady little tavern here not happy to see most of you, and quite literally is probably a little sick to his stomach with Anais' actions. So we'll see what happens and what goes forward with your time here at the Snoring Chestnut. You guys follow your way up. Zachary, Lady Layetta opens the door to one of the rooms and goes in. Makai, you and Zachary go in, and Kahu goes back down and then comes back up with a bowl of chili and Anais. Actually, not Anais, a blonde human.
Girl.
Lady Layetta just and
No, it's cool.
who is that?
It's cool. It's cool.
Oh, I just like wave it away. Ta-da!
Oh, well, good. Okay. She goes to close the door and kind of closes the curtains. You see her kind of finally put down her hood, and she looks tired and exhausted, and
I'm gonna go in and just hug her. Just like out of relief to see her.
she gives you a very, very warm hug back. I'm worried about you, Zachary.
I was worried about you.
Well, you saved me. Freed me from that.
What was that?
Let's sit. How have you guys been? What are you all doing now?
We're doing what we can to help people everywhere.
Honestly, trying to figure things out.
Genasi woman, a little vague, but she had said she promised you a favor, and She did this for me. Still blows my mind that you had chosen Zachary. It's crazy. How are your sisters? Are they okay?
Yeah, they're safe.
Well, we should get right into it. Yes. Apparently, the Varys had modified my memory, of sorts. So, from what I've been picking up and understanding, you might already have known that.
I had my suspicions.
Yeah. Ricarius and Raylund are still... They still don't remember. They, actually had to run away. I'm running from them, currently. Varys has made it seem like I am a traitor. But I've turned on the other Inquisitors.
She signs for someone to translate. Why? Is it because you remember things now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you're running.
Well, I had my suspicions of Varys from the beginning. And I had heard of his focus down in the Dwarven Desert, some temple. I went to go investigate it on my own without reporting, and ended up stumbling across Ricarius and Raylund. They had found some sort of artifact there. Stone, I think. But we found a doorway seared with the darkness affinity symbol. We couldn't get past it. I don't...
Quick question.
Mhm.
For clarification, is this the place we went to?
No,
Or is this a different place?
This
Okay.
is the Hall of the Ancients down in the Dwarven area.
Okay.
Yeah. Not under the volcano.
Okay. It's just different dwarf areas. I want to make sure I know.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so this is like more of the desert. That was like a volcano, Elmshire. They were going to... They wanted to bring it back to Varys, and I told them I had doubts. Something happened to them, though. They turned on me. It was like they weren't in control. How I got injured. I had gone back and I was able to get away. But they caught me, and Varys did this. That's why he had tried to keep me safe, or not safe, but keep me close in New Organia, watching our sisters. Wanted to keep an eye on me. I don't know what he's up to, but he made sure that we didn't continue forward or find a way past that door for reasons. He just said it had to remain there, and that's all he told me.
I'm going to prestidigitation an image, like a little one in my hand, of what the stones that I have look like, and just does it look something like this? The stone that you saw?
Very much so. Have you come across one?
I mean, we've seen them before. What color was it?
Suspicious Leios consulting notes.
I know. Oh, my memory is foggy. Hold on. Um, it was like orangish.
You know what happened to the stone?
I do not. I had it on me before he did this, but it's not on me anymore.
We can assume he probably has it then.
Possibly. He made it sound like these stones were not to be messed with, though. They're
Like they were dangerous.
They're obviously dark and not necessarily dark, but they're infused with affinity magic. It's obvious. But we've dealt with artifacts all the time. I don't understand his reasoning for not wanting to investigate this and research it.
Who's to say he's not, just without your knowledge?
It very could be. Yeah.
I mean, if he goes to the lengths of erasing it from your mind.
Or to say he doesn't already know what it is.
Yeah.
He very well could. He's not someone to mess with. He honestly terrifies me.
I think he has some justice coming, though.
Careful what war you want to start, Zachary.
No, I don't think I'm starting it now. But I think at some point there will be justice for what he's done.
I want to work with you all. Help uncover what I can, but I am a danger to you right now. The Inquisitors are coming after me, and they know that if we interact, they'll turn their sights on you.
I think it's better that you remain hidden, and I can contact you for information, maybe
I'll continue
insights
to
you
look.
have. Because I don't want whatever happened to you to happen again, or whatever happened to Ricarius and Raylan to happen to you, where you just lose control.
Kind of like reaches out, just grabs your hand, and just squeezes it tightly. Stronger than he guesses. I wasn't expecting it the first time. Won't let it happen again. You've all grown much stronger than I've seen. Looking around and kind of looking at the images on your forehead. So are you searching for these stones then?
Amongst other things.
They seem to be like something worth getting.
Okay.
Nice signs for someone, which means we might need that at some point. Do you know where he might keep important artifacts like that? In one of those portal things.
So you've seen it.
The jail one. Is there more, or is there just one?
He seems to be able to control some sort of arcane ability to go to this other realm that I don't understand. It seems otherworldly.
Wait, just him?
I don't know anyone else that has that. Nothing I am aware of.
Oh, I thought it was like an Inquisitor thing.
We all know about it, but it's his magic. The rest of us don't. No one that I know has that ability.
No one else but him can go between those areas.
If they have some key that he has, he's enchanted it to be able to access these portals.
There's multiple though.
There's a few prisons, but they all seem to go to the same place, just different locations. I would assume he has a vault of some sort.
And one key.
As far as I'm aware of.
Or is it only access where you saw it, Anais, or is it can be accessed from multiple places?
Well, we went to a specific place in order to go to that
I
one.
think they are specific places. It seems that every time we go, he uses some sort of ritualistic device or something. It's kind of beyond my understanding. But they seem to be linked there at that spot. From what I can tell.
I remember the place seemed small when we stepped through.
Yeah. He was very upset that we were there.
Do you remember
with the
details? More details, like the ritual, anything like that?
I mean, typically he has a bowl and some sort of device that he uses the key with.
Is there fire or something?
Mm-hmm. Fire
Okay.
turns into a portal. He's
Yeah.
been holding the Queen's mother, the former council, and some creature that had attacked the castle at one point.
Creature.
It was otherworldly. It's nothing we've come across here before, but he claims it's from whatever world this corruption power came from.
I think I've heard of that.
From where?
The Dean.
I heard about his death. I'm sorry.
I do remember the strange beast.
I really don't. You guys have a lot better memory than I do.
I also remember the mother.
He has to.
Wait, Alana's mother though? Why is she being held prisoner? I thought she was.
She seemed to have gone mad or strict with grief when her husband died. She grew more distant, darker. She attempted to hurt Alana. Ever since she was imprisoned.
Why would she?
Don't know. She was chanting like a crazy woman, trying to say that she's protecting her, and she had to finish what he started. He had gone mad. I think Wailana's a little jaded, but she's a good
Were you there
person.
were you there when she went mad?
No, it was before I became an Inquisitor.
So everything we know is just stories.
The odd part, though, is Varys has been in charge as long as any of us can remember. There are a lot of smaller inconsistencies that I've picked up with on his timeline and his story. I think there's something else going on with Varys.
Most likely.
I wonder if
When-
he's even from this world, to be honest.
Well, yeah, if he's the only person that can make magic like that, that's automatically kind of suspicious, right?
That's what started my curiosities into it. I was more interested in it and wanted to study, and it's quite forceful in denying anybody access to any of his notes and journals.
Does he just act like he made it up or something?
He does. He has quite close ties with the Council of the Nine in Vanali.
But they locked up the old council.
For which one?
I thought you said that he had imprisoned the old council.
There was a revolution of sorts that I believe it attempted when the Great Divide happened. Most of the former council they locked up or killed.
Council of what?
It's the Council of the Nine. It's the ruling mages of Vanali. Hence why they are secrets. Their identities are unknown now. They are fearful for another attack or clearing of their powers, I guess you could say.
I didn't see anybody in that prison we were in besides a few people. So you said there's other prisons?
There have been.
around?
There have been used. That was the only one I ever went to myself, but I've heard of the Inquisitors taking people to other ones.
Okay.
Mark, were you talking about the other person in that prison? Is that what you were saying? Asking about, or was
No.
it specifically the Council of the Nine?
You just said that he locked up the council. So you said the mother,
A
the
counselor
beast,
of
and
the king.
council.
Is a counselor of the
Counselor.
king in that prison, yeah.
Counselor of the king. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I was like trying to like rack my brain. The former
so there's-
the former Council of the Nine had been killed, but they're in Vanali. There was a
Oh, but
counselor
they're
that
killed. They're not imprisoned.
right,
Okay.
correct.
Okay.
There
So
was
that's what,
yeah,
that's what I
there's why the
confused
confusion. All of a sudden, I like hit me like I don't think we're talking about the same thing right now. But yeah, no, in that prison, there's her mother, the former counselor, like counsel to the king, and then some strange otherworldly creature.
What did the counselor do?
He was part of the king's. Supposedly had betrayed the king's. In what's the word? He worked in tandem with the Chosens at the time, that had betrayed him and turned on him. Yet another thing that doesn't quite add up to me. Varys always spoke of just different things that didn't add up. I met the counselor and the king. They didn't act the way they're being portrayed.
Yeah, we have some evidence that is being twisted.
Seems you guys are doing much better than I am.
Honestly,
You
think
got someone
that-
mess with your mind.
Fair.
I honestly think that Luana's mother might know more information.
You might. She did seem crazed. I don't know. She seemed out of her mind.
Maybe somebody brought her there.
Could be.
When you said that the two others attacked you, but they weren't in control, what did you mean by that?
I've known Ricarius for years. We went through our training together. Maelund is strange, but he's always been gentle and kind. They would have never turned on me like that, never struck at me, unless I had done something awful, or they would have given me warning first. Asked me to come in, arrest me. It was like
I
someone was
think-
puppeteering them. I don't know.
Like, did they say anything? Like, did their minds go look like they were going blank, or
Yeah, very much so.
like,
Just trying to remember, and I almost remember their necks going veiny and black. Like almost as if they've been poisoned or something, but it's different, more. It was worse than that.
And
why
it's
wouldn't
just
that
sudden.
happen to you?
I don't know. You guys kind of remember that druid, the bunny druid, kind of having a similar thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've seen those kind of markings before, too.
Don't know what triggered it, or if it was something Varys did.
Are you higher up, or were you higher up than those two, or were they higher up than
No,
you?
Ricarius is the first. He's head of all the Inquisitors, really. And Rayland and I are, and you see a bit of a competitive kind of spirit coming out of her, like not wanting to admit she's under Rayland, but more on equal level, if maybe slightly under him. The rest of us don't really have official rankings.
I wonder if maybe the closer you are, the more control he tries to have.
Could be.
I mean, think about how much anger he had when Alana forced his hand.
He was very angry.
Very much does not like being under the thumb of the Queen. He believes the Inquisitors should be independent and under no authority. And honestly, while she's been younger, he's been able to get away with whatever he has wanted until he's come of age.
Yeah, she should definitely be protected.
How trustworthy is Amaria?
Maria's wonderful. I would trust her with my life. I mean, she kind of hesitates, and then, granted, as long as the same thing doesn't happen to her that happened to Rayland and Ricarius, but I mean, those three are the ones I trust with my life. I want to find a way to free them and help them. You didn't notice anything weird about Amaria, did you?
No. I was thinking about still keeping in contact with her. That actually might still be good.
I think so.
Because if we're trying to play nice with the Inquisition anyway. Or the Inquisitors.
She's like me. She questions everything. She's not a blind follower. We put her in danger in some places, but toes the line.
Question for you. That day when we were out taking Lana to the grave, did you ever find out if there was anything more suspicious about what happened to Sir Wit or anything there?
That's what started this investigation of mine. Varys wouldn't let me look at the body. Raylan described it as claw markings that killed him, but when I was able to look at the autopsy reports, it was more of a blade, clean cut. I wonder what happened there. If someone can control Ricarius and Rayland, someone else. Wit could have been killed on purpose.
That's what I was wondering too. It seemed very coordinated. Something that simple wolves would be easy for Inquisitors to handle.
Very much so. Even Alana and yourself was easily able to dispatch them.
Oh yeah, a cover for something else. A hit.
I just thought of something. Do you
What?
remember? Well, do you know why there were Inquisitors over at the volcano?
Yeah, why were there Inquisitors at the
Elven
volcano?
Yeah.
Volcano in the Elvish Plains?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I mean, we've been hunting down artifacts, and I know your father has been known to write about some there that are associated to the affinity, some wall similar to what I had found.
Do you know what Inquisitors were working on that one?
That one was Azamar, Azamarr, and Zaeden, Zaeden. I will send you, I'm assuming, if you would ask her out of the list of the current Inquisitors.
Mhm.
I'll send you the list.
Yeah, if you want to give me the list, give me the list.
And I'll eventually post this in the Discord as well. But
Zayden. So he died too recently. Then.
from what I've heard, yes.
Mm. Well, we wondered why the Inquisitors were there, but
I can make sure there's no like spoilers in this one too. Okay. Yeah.
I guess the Inquisitors also weren't able to get in to the volcano. And then they just gave up.
I mean, anyone's been able to examine what your father has, but his theories was that there was more beyond that wall. No one had been able to get past that I know of. And what we found here, it almost seems like there should be more behind this wall we get to, but seems to be no
Okay.
access.
I'm quite sure that there's something back there. Yeah.
Are there any other, I mean, with how long you've been part of the Inquisitors, any other areas that seem to have stood out to Varys as a places of importance?
As far as locations,
Yeah. Artifact sites, anything you found?
I mean, the Hall of the Ancients has been kind of his main target, primary care for a long time. But
Just because of being stuck or because it's a frequent place to go to?
mainly because of the dwarves' technology and their use of artifacts in the past. So, without any dwarven government to stop them, we kind of had free reign to take over and catalog everything. I do know he had some contacts with Celestia and Britannia. A lot of meetings with the rulers lately. I'm not sure, though, of any artifacts per se of interest there.
I see. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
I'm so sorry to all of you that thrust into this. At least I signed up for what I did.
I don't think you signed up for this.
No, but I have an oath to the lands and to the people that live here. And I take that seriously, even if it's from corruption from within.
Appreciate that.
Thank you. Not many do these days. What of Bardicdice? Is he alright?
He's okay. He got injured in the attack, but
I've heard.
we're trying to find maybe something in our travels that can help him. I'm not sure what that would be yet.
Yeah. I'm hoping to help him at some point.
Well, if anyone can. I believe you four will live up to being a Chosens. You all can change the land, give hope to everyone. Maybe create a peace that's even better than what the truce that they have arranged. This great divide, it's not good for everybody. It was a stopgap.
Yeah, I'm hoping we have a better result than many of the past ones.
Yeah. Stay true to yourselves. Is there anywhere or anything you want me to look into for you?
And I want you to stay safe. First of all. I don't know if there's a place that you feel like is a safe place
I'm
for
not
you.
going to hide and let all this happen. Not my way. You know that, Zachary, more than anything. I'll stay undercover and I need to find some new armor, fortunately. I stand out like a sun in the sky.
Yeah, it's a
Our little motif thing, it's supposed to help inspire, calm people down. Not good for being on the run.
yeah, not the best for a defector. But
Those animal things are just everyone picks what they want.
It is. They are supposed to represent who we are, what we stand for. Supposed to either intimidate or inspire. She kind of smiles, and Raylan's is probably more to intimidate more than anything. This a weird one.
yeah, what's up with his like disappeary stuff? That's
He is very skilled at stealth, but he is a good man. There are rumors of dark magics and parents who are occultists, but he was an orphan. Powers manifested in him, but he's done good. Helped people. Kept a lot of people safe.
hopefully whatever's happening to him can be stopped then.
Where are you all headed now?
On our way to look for the next stone.
Be safe.
Is there anything you could look into that the Inquisitors aren't very... There's not a lot of them?
I could.
Like where's places that there's not a lot of Inquisitor presence?
And there's only 10 of us, so we'd only be in so many places at once.
Only 10 Inquisitors now?
I thought there was a bunch.
Oh, there was 100.
There are 10 Inquisitors, each with... Oh, sorry. There are 10 of us, official Inquisitors, and then each Inquisitor trains and holds 10 squires or in-training Inquisitors, waiting to replace one of us. A lot of them are very skilled, but they don't have the full set of training and powers that we do. During our ritual, when we become an Inquisitor, we are given extra powers. Our oath is what strengthens us.
What's your ritual?
It's when we are knighted and give our oath to become an Inquisitor. Varys and the Inquisition.
So, because I was your squire, did that make me one of those 10 for you?
Not quite. You weren't
Okay.
in training to become an Inquisitor. There are squires and they're Inquisitor squires. Sorry. If you want me to knight you right here, I mean, I'd probably consider it an oath breaker at this point, but...
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with Varys, so... What happens to the other 10 that you were over?
I don't know. Probably replaced. Could be assigned either back for guard duty and then given another Inquisitor if they have already replaced me or will be.
Are you sure there's nothing weird about that oath, though? Because maybe Varus did something with that.
You get the... Actually, I'll retcon that a little bit. She already knows that the Golden Lion was her replacement. Chivrissa. Chivrissa.
Sounds familiar.
You know.
Crazy. I forgot about that.
I had to throw in a couple Easter eggs, and then it worked out with Shiv
Nice.
being in chat too. So
Nice.
double down on it.
Fun.
For anyone that doesn't know, we had this old fun little dragon RP, and so Ricarius, Chivrissa, Raylund, most Dravid, those were all names of our characters. So.
A year ago now or something.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
A long time ago.
I think died out real quick.
Yeah. Lasted like 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's actually where Raylan's powers come from. It's Lucy's mind, and it was like, ugh, just creepy in the corner.
If you want to help, I mean, you three can pipe in if you have different ideas, but maybe you could head to the New Atari area and see if you find anything else about stones or affinities or anything like that in that location.
Good.
I don't know if that would make sense for you three, but
Of course, whatever I can help the Chosens. You
I think
guys,
it's a wise choice.
if there's anything you need me to look into or investigate, otherwise I'll continue my search for stones or artifacts, things I can help for you.
yeah. If you want to go there, and especially Sky and Star affinity, if those stand out to you,
Sure.
and anything you find.
Any specific reason connecting to those?
I think there's a connection to that place in those two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make you've been quiet. She just grabs your hand. She goes, I am sorry.
Okay. I don't have anything to say or add.
She just kind of puts her hand under your chin and just goes, you're brave. Always liked you. Stay strong.
Thanks.
Make him regret being rude to you.
You were rude to her, Zachary.
What? No, the
What?
people
No.
of the city and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were apologizing for being rude. I was going to say.
No, we'll make them regret being rude
Yes,
to
yes.
her.
Yeah. Zach's fine.
Keep your heads down, though. You don't want to attract too much attention.
And we're not going to
Before-
start a fight, but
The four of you must work together, though. I mean, whatever happened with the former king or the former chosens, it seemed like every time it was because they were on their own or they got divided. Your power is in with each other.
It's true.
yeah, that's one thing that does confuse me though, is it seems like whatever was happening with the king is different than what was going on with the others. So I'm not sure if those four ever divided or not.
Very
They seemed
unsure.
united in what they were doing.
Seems
They
very
did.
unsure.
They did, then things were spun on them. Inquisitors were brought down, take them into justice.
Led by Varus.
It was for his order. order by the warden, New Organia, the one who had taken over until Alana became of age.
Varys was the warden.
No, actually. Varys has always been separate. They keep the government and the Inquisition separate, but the Drivus is the former warden. He ruled instead for the king after the queen went mad while Alana was being raised. He actually just recently gave up true authority power to her at the crowning.
Ooh.
Or, I'm sorry. No, sorry. My bad. Retcon that. My timing's off. He's still in charge officially until her year is up to be crowned. Sorry. My original thought was that you guys would be done with the Centaurium at that year, so like my brain's mixing up the timeline there.
So he is the one who ordered for them to be captured, the previous Chosens.
After they killed the king, or well, allegedly killed the king.
So they captured them. What happened to those 4?
I don't know. That's the weird thing about Chosens. Everyone's memory of them seems to fade at a certain time. Many of us believe they were executed, but that's just the official story.
What kind of relationship does this Drivus have with Varys?
They seem to get along. Drivus is not my favorite sort. He's power hungry. Very, what I would call fake. I personally don't believe he has the best intentions, but he puts on a facade for everyone else. So at times he has put Varys in his place and ordered him not to do something or to do something. But typically they do work well together.
Interesting.
And what about your all families? They safe? Is there anything I can do for you there?
My family's not safe, but I don't know if there's much you could do.
Mine are good.
Why are yours in danger, Kaharanji?
Sounds like split. Potential war between the family.
See. I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I. I'm trying to figure out what I'll do to try to repair it.
You need me to go, or I can send word to Maria if you need one of us to show our presence there to keep the calm, maybe? I can't think of much.
I think being in Nuatare, as Zach said, is probably the wisest move. I feel that we would have a very difficult time being able to navigate there.
Cool. You do that.
I was thinking about Maria has free time to look into what's going on with the elves anyway, so.
Are you saying that to her, or?
Yeah.
Thinking of contacting her as well.
You would probably understand the elves better than I would. I'm fortunately not very familiar with your culture.
That's why we think maybe this human side would be better for you.
I can go. Prince Joarston has always been kind to me, so
Yeah, maybe you can keep an eye on him just in case.
definitely
Yeah.
can.
But watch out for yourself too. Don't be reckless.
Of course. Never reckless. I am simple and elegant as a dove, my dear. I really need to get new armor, I know. It's good to see you, though. All of you. Give me
Yeah.
inspiration that maybe I can push forward. Do some good.
I mean, you telling us all this is really helpful.
Wish I had more.
Like, really helpful.
And
We wish we had more too.
I did tell your Genasi friend she gets a chance where she's safe, can do so. Ricarius and Raylan do come around again to maybe do the same thing they did to me. I think that would be a dangerous move, but any assistance would be great.
Mhm. They might know even more than you, potentially.
Possibly. My
Especially,
mind's quite fuzzy. The time between though. That little book maneuver seemed to work out though. Need to be
Yeah.
smart enough to understand.
You don't have any contacts in Hanazuka or anything, do you?
Not directly. I've been there. I've counseled with the king in his court before. I believe the other Genasi, Scarius, has a little bit more contacts there than I would, but
Yeah, he's not a help. But
there hasn't been much word from them lately. Typically, Hanazuka would attend certain events, but I didn't see any representatives from Hanazuka.
because the king's going crazy. And there's some magic that's aging people. So maybe look into that.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
What? I mean, what do you mean aging people? Like, making them wrinkle?
Aging. Yeah.
How do you know this?
My parents were. And I saw them recently and they were a lot older.
So you've been to Hanazuka?
No, I ran into them. They, I don't know what really happened. I just ran into them and they're safe now. But they said that the king is gone kind of crazy and that people are, none of the young people, but all of the older people are aging quickly. They easily looked 10, 12 years older than when I last saw them.
This doesn't sound good.
No,
Like dark magic then, yes?
probably. The king has it out for me, so I am very, very iffy trying to do anything there.
Maybe I should go there first.
Or if you know anybody, maybe you can reach out to Ascarius and he can check things out.
I can attempt that, sure. Is that what you want me to do? Leave that to
Well,
him and go to New Otari?
Yeah,
It
that's
seems to be a concern to you.
I just don't want it to spread. I mean, who's to say that the storm doesn't get bigger and starts consuming?
Yeah, that seems
Yeah.
very serious. I believe this is not news that's very recent to you all. You all seem very just at ease with this. I'm sorry, I'm processing.
There's just a lot of things. It's all horrible. all
Yeah.
at once you kind of get numb to it.
Yeah, I
can't be
Yeah.
everywhere at the
Yeah.
same time.
can understand that.
But I am worried that Celestia and Radishan could be targeted, since they're nearby.
Radishan is definitely one of much concerned of Eris. He's always been searching in those forests and mountains for something.
Mm.
Lockjaw, hate that thing.
Oh.
Ugh. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Ugh.
There you go.
Wear your retainer, people.
Yep.
I see Kelly do the same thing. I think. Yeah. You like jaw clicks if you don't wear your retainer.
Oh.
Yep. I have to wear mine every night.
You sleep on it wrong, kind of like locks up too. You know?
Yep.
Oh.
That's just what happened. I was like, lockjaw.
There's our PSA,
Yeah.
guys. If you have a retainer,
Wear a retainer.
Bardicdice
Wear
says,
it.
wear your retainer.
I have, yeah. Anyways,
Ugh.
no, I am very concerned. I'm happy that my parents are out, but I mean, I don't really have any connections there anymore. It was my parents, that's it. So,
Okay. Interesting. That's
yeah.
on top of the 4 others that went missing before you were sent, right?
I still don't know what happened to them.
Maybe I could tip off Amaria to tip off some of the other Inquisitors to look into it.
You could. When the king sent me to the Centaurium, he's seemed very eager that something would happen to me as those other 4.
And very kingly.
Well, I killed his son, so, I mean, you know,
I heard it was an accident.
it was. But he is very bent on punishing in every kind of way.
Well, then be careful if it's possibly a trap for you then.
Yeah. I have Hanasuka at me and Gravnica at me. It's great.
You have done more good than bad, Meikai. You have the potential and the possibility to defeat darkness and inspire people.
Yeah.
Aren't you the moon? The moon is supposed to shine in the middle of darkness, right?
But it also goes away sometimes too and doesn't have any light.
Not to the other side of the world.
Not there.
We're just trying.
I can understand. Well, I believe in you 4. All of you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Kind of trying to learn this as we go.
Adds life. Even us Inquisitors feel like we're stumbling around sometimes. Is there anything else you wanted to ask of me?
And just out of curiosity, I mean,
I love when Zach
Inquisitors.
does it, sorry.
Yeah.
Inquisitors.
Just wondering.
Like, you guys travel all around to different cities. I'm sure it's difficult to just always have supplies everywhere.
Mhm.
Are there any safe houses or storage places that potentially we could find use of in various places?
Not typically. There's, of course, the Inquisitor's main housing in Organia. And I know Varys has set up some sort of post near the Hall of the Ancients. It's a lot of a training ground, supposedly. But no, typically we just work with the different governments on if we need resources, we pay them, and they work closely with Finale. We typically, once we're done investigating magical items, we hand them over Finale for continued study, and in return we have use of airships at our free will.
Interesting. Okay.
I mean, if you all wanted to take the 7-year training course to become an Inquisitor.
I don't think I would be allowed in.
Just say.
Although you could like
That is
sneak
probably-
in and play the long game, and then, you know,
Good try.
I mean, we have 7 years to work with.
yeah, we don't.
Right.
I feel like trying to recruit for the Inquisitors is
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in me. Sorry, I apologize. It was more of a
How
joke.
many people actually take you up on that?
Quite a few, actually.
Oh,
At least 10.
I mean, again, it was a joke here, but there are more than just the 100 that train. There are people that are lifted from bad situations, risen and given skill sets to fight, come above their status. The Inquisitors, as a whole, aren't bad. A lot of good that I've done and that I've seen done. I am just concerned in Varys's agendas.
Hmm.
And then who else would be loyal to him? That's the real question.
Oh, I was gonna ask though, are you sure, like with that ceremony you said with being knighted or the oath or whatever, are you sure that's not something that he uses to do something bad?
We control.
Don't
Yeah.
believe so. I mean, maybe it made it easier for him to do anything. I'm not sure, but my powers haven't gone yet.
What is the
Oh.
oath?
Hmm?
What is the oath?
It's our oath to the Inquisition and to the ancient way, and protect the others. Be the shield and the sword.
Have you mentioned something about like breaking your oath? I mean, does that happen often, and do you lose powers?
No, it's what we call like defectors, oath breakers.
Mm,
Those that have.
gotcha.
I mean, this is a lifetime thing. We give up families, we give up a right to property. We volunteer to become above the rights of others. Not above, separate. We sacrifice it.
Mm.
That's the better word. To become servants to the nation. Not even one government, but to all life, to everyone. Should be primordial and human alike. That's what we're trying to fight for.
Yeah.
Those must be something else then. That he did to other two.
Hmm.
Okay.
I am aware of memory modifying spells. That's something we are used to and has in rare cases done for those that we question and put undercover, sort of say.
Mm.
It's very rare though. It's from only Varys's authorization to be used.
Yeah, I
But you
didn't mean to
can't-
modify him when I meant the neck thing,
The neck thing?
the controlling.
Ah, right. Yes. That one I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is when he did that. If
I
it
mean,
was him.
we have seen many people poisoned from corruption and go out of their minds, and creatures that seem to be darkened, but I've never seen it as used as a control like that. That it could be. Something to keep in mind. I sense maybe that's why you are all being protective. It's good, even against me. You're smart.
I propose we start a new group for you to recruit for.
So, what would that
Working
be?
title The Delvers of Antiquity.
Delvers of Antiquity.
I was gonna call them Lietta's lion cubs, but that works better.
It's a great nickname, though. I do like that one. Little cubbies. Delvers of Antiquity. Okay.
Maybe you can recruit for that, maybe.
Maybe that starts here tonight.
If you guys hate the name too, you can change it. I don't care that much.
Sounds
about
cool. I mean, is
could
that what
never
we're
think
calling
of a name like
ourselves?
that, yeah.
Do you all want to join the Delvers of Antiquity?
What does it entail?
I don't know. You just made it up.
Yeah, are you giving
Fighting
like,
out corruption. Supporting
like
the Chosens.
Are there membership perks? Like, do we get a free gift or keychain or something?
Pocket cookies and you're named a cubby.
I think it's just kind of a rival group to the Inquisitors where we're investigating things of old.
Maybe not a rival. Maybe a renewing. Cleaning out corruption.
They can't be the only ones to have a monopoly.
They have, actually. There have been other groups that have tried.
Will be the new brand for them to jump ship to.
There you go. I think it sounds.
They
I
might
think-
buy us out and we're gonna
Yeah,
get
I
real
will
rich
maybe
soon.
not do recruiting fairs until after maybe Varys is taken care of, but it's a working thing. It's a
Hushed
long
recruitment.
term. Right, underground, yes.
Knowing your powers and then knowing what he can do, like if you were to rate yourselves on a scale of 1 to 10,
He would destroy me.
What,
Okay.
Why
There.
a scale of 1 to 10? Why not like 1 to 20 if you're throwing it out there?
10 is an easier number for my brain to
it'd
wrap
be like a
around.
15 on one and like a 30 on the other, so. Varys has gotten the position for a reason. I think.
Is he old?
Well, that's some of the inconsistencies that we've heard. He's been around more than most people can remember. But there are not a confirmed age that is given. Keeps that quite private.
No
It's
one
not that
seems
many.
to care. Like, no one.
They don't question that.
Why question things that have been the way they have been for decades?
Because people don't live that old.
Elves do. Others can. They have in the past.
Did elves live long?
They used to, sorry.
No, they
Oh.
don't anymore. It's weird no matter what.
Oh.
It is.
Okay.
ASMRs have been known to have longer lives. Not that much older, but a little bit.
Yeah. So, we all have our missions.
Yeah.
I won't let you down. Keep in touch with me and I'll let you know what I find out.
I have a way to contact you. Won't be much, but some.
Good. I've been here a little too long. It's actually ready to leave tonight. So
It's perfect timing.
Yeah.
We could keep the rooms.
she's pulling out of her pocket. She hands you the the 2 keys, and you had bought one. So
We didn't buy one.
You
But
guys did
buy
not.
one.
We only
then
had 2.
Kahu buy the 3rd one.
No,
Nope.
no.
he just came and got
He
me.
bought chili.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he bought chili
Delicious.
and offered to wash dishes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go upstairs and do whatever you want. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are you leaving now?
I was planning on it, yeah.
Okay.
I've been getting more and more stares the more and more I stay, so.
No, what's one more night? I mean,
I've been used to trusting my gut instincts. There's been a
Oh.
heavier presence of Gravnica guards. I wanted to get out of here.
yeah.
Gravnica is
Well, then that
quite loyal to New Organia and Inquisitors.
does it mean that we need to get out? I mean,
The Inquisitors
as
aren't
far
coming
as-
after you.
Yeah, as far as the Inquisitors are concerned, we're all fine right now. We
Yeah.
have to keep up the facade.
Well, the Inquisitors, yes. The Gravnica guards don't.
Any trick to helping warm
They're
them
not.
up?
They're not going to disturb you. They, I don't think, like you all right now, but they're grieving. Bar was golden child,
Yeah.
want to take over for the uncle.
I imagine they won't just murder 4 people in their sleep just because that won't be.
They're toughened people here, but they're not bad.
No.
Probably just be hostile, but they're not gonna like actually attack us. At least that's what I.
Gravnica is very known for being tough and a border and a defense, but they've never been one to be invading and taking over. Yeah, I'm sure you might find a few people hostile, but I think you'll be safe.
That's how Carter always described it. But, yeah. I thought, the people, the guards he brought with him were nice enough. So.
Those tend to be those that work more at the central government than on the front lines.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. And she looks at you, Zachary, kind of just puts her hand on your cheek and thank you for everything you've done for me. Gives you a big hug.
I'll hug her back.
You're a grown man now. 18, right? Missed your birthday?
Yeah. Well, you got me the book. So.
I'll try and
That's
see what I
okay.
can find a new Atari for you.
This was a good birthday gift to help you get out of that situation.
Wait, when was your birthday?
It was like a month ago.
Did we miss your birthday? I'm
No,
sorry.
You know, wait, no. Never on your. Never mind.
Yeah, never. Don't worry about it. But before you go, if you're leaving now, I want to do something to help you if it's alright.
Oh.
This will hopefully help you kind of stay out of the sight for at least as long as I can focus on keeping it for you. And I'll reach my hand out and kind of grab her shoulder, and I'm going to cast which one? I'm going to cast Cat's Grace with my extended spell.
Nice.
So it's 2 hours of advantage on all dex ability checks, and also if she falls,
Always
20 feet or
lands on her
less.
feet.
It's doesn't take damage. So
She has 9 lives. She could die 9 times for the next 2 hours.
You don't need to land in a bush to be okay. So
You kind of just see her like kind of loosen her muscles a little bit, but as you see his like hand casting this, her whole outline almost looks like the sun shining past it, then it wraps and just fades, and you just see her a little bit more spring on her step. Look at you, Zachary. Thank you.
be safe.
Looks at all of you. We'll see you all soon.
Hey.
She
One
jumps
more
out
hug.
the window and lands on her feet. Don't you?
One more hug before she goes.
Yeah.
And then
No, that's so cute.
He's so huggy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He gives a very long, extended hug. Kind of looking at the rest of you, nodding. Rustles your hair. He's a good boy. We'll be loyal to all 3 of you. And she
I
leaves.
know.
And you guys are left there for the night. You have 2 rooms. Discuss more amongst yourselves if you wish. Or...
I can put up little alarm things in each of our rooms if you want.
I think you can
Might
only
be
do
good.
one, right? Isn't it concentration?
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
We realized we could do multiple.
Oh,
Yeah.
snap! Okay.
Pretty nice.
Yeah,
Very
Mark and I were
nice.
talking about it like a couple weeks ago, and we were like, "Wait a second!" So we reread the spell. We're like, we could do more places.
I will give Ananias the stone to contact Maria real quick.
Thank you. Is this 25 limit? 25 word limit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you doing all this mental or audible? Alarm
Oh, for the alarm, mental on all our heads.
in all
Or is
of
it
your
just
heads?
mine? I need to maybe look.
I think it's mental in your head or
Yeah.
audible for everybody.
Oh, do you guys want audible?
I mean, it won't very much help us if we can't hear it if it's our room and not your room.
True.
No.
Okay, I'll do audible.
Someone's just
Good
trying
place.
to clean the room. Ding, 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 ding. Ah.
Yeah, it just sounds like a bell.
I left
so-
the card out.
But yeah, I'll give you the stone. Just kind of wait for you to cast it.
Yeah, so I will.
Can we walk in and out of this?
Yeah. I can do it on all four of us, so we can all walk between it,
Okay.
and it should be fine.
Are you planning on leaving?
I gotta bring my dish back downstairs.
Oh, Nick,
Just
can you
leave
just
it
do
in the
tomorrow?
room.
He was so mad at you.
Yeah, just leave it in the room. I think you're going to make him more mad by bringing it down there.
I'll be fine. I'll take it.
Kahu, I feel like it doesn't
Oh,
matter.
why do you need him to like you?
Yeah.
Ahu hugs darkness, so
It'll be fine.
He likes to live dangerously.
Kahu, you didn't answer my question. Why do you need him to like you?
Need to understand him.
I mean, do you need to, or
I feel the need to.
It doesn't stress primordials because a lot of humans are racists.
And if I don't give them a chance, am I any better?
well, there's also a difference between investing in someone that's probably going to change their mind versus bothering someone when we're trying not to make a scene here.
I won't do anything untoward towards him.
I know that. I'm just saying, I've had 2.5 years experience in these lands, and nothing I did really made a difference. I mean, sometimes like the small farming places were fine. They thought I was strange, but they didn't really say anything. But other times people knew, and no matter what I did, I chased out a lot. Just trying to be nice, and people would chase me out. You can try. I'm just saying.
Just I would like to sleep here tonight, please.
Yes.
I will make sure I don't do anything that forces us to not sleep here.
I
Does
well, I
it-
know. What? Sorry.
Oh, no, you're good. Does it really matter? 8-hour difference for a bowl of chili? Zach's laughing at me.
I mean, it'll probably take 8 hours just to get down there at this rate.
The plan.
Not a bad counterpoint.
I'm gonna go take my stone and message him.
Sure.
Giving up on this battle. Yeah, so I'll say
It's Anais.
because she probably doesn't know what my voice sounds like.
Just long pause.
Went to Solstirum. Weird magic going on. The elves are all gathering for war to forcefully get a new homeland. What's the two countries again? There's
Giant Spain or Uswaga.
Giant Spain, Suswaga.
Mhm.
You hear a, oh, hello? Okay. And then, like, waiting for you to continue on. And then a pause. Hands are full right now. Get off me! Okay, it'll be over soon. Great, thanks for the info. Gah! And you just hear it, like, in the middle of a battle.
She hands the stone back. I might need this tomorrow.
Is she looking into it?
I think she was fighting something.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
That's
I went,
concerning.
yeah, she probably didn't even remember anything I said to her, so it's very
Oh.
tomorrow.
Awesome. Okay.
She seemed very receptive. She just also seemed very distracted.
Yeah. Pretty busy.
Well, with that, he'll pocket back the stone, and Zach is going to move to like nearby the window, and he's going to play his ocarina, this very calming kind of lull to sleep type tune, just trying to mellow people out a little bit and put them in a better headspace.
It's real aggressive. Well, we
Slowly-
Kyra like a little.
Yeah, Kahumekai, you guys are going back and forth. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, I gave up. I want to go cry in a corner.
I'm heading down to
Alright.
drop the ball off.
The ocarina starts to play. Little quiet sobs of, you want to find a closet to cry in? They're very
No, I'm gonna go
popular.
to the other room and just,
Okay,
curl up in my little
that's fair.
tiefling ball.
I would
and put on
recommend
the
the
little
closet.
I mean,
horns.
cool.
In your tiefling tuck.
Yeah, my tiefling top.
Kahu,
I need to
You-
draw that.
come down. You can hear the kind of the door close as potentially Alayetta had left a couple minutes before you had come down. As you come down, you see the guy look up to you and just kind of grunt and then look away. And there are two guys that are sitting at the counter. You walk up.
Come down and hand a cleaned bowl back over.
You just putting it on the counter? Are you handing it to him? What are you doing?
Where would you like me to put this?
Probably throw it out after you've touched it. The other ones go, "Oh, what are you?" And, like, they're like obviously like deep into drink. I don't know. I think he looks like one of those elves or something.
People notice this Kalistar more often than not.
Said, "What are you?" Like looking at you, the other guy. The barkeep just kind of grabs your bowl. He's like, "Don't start any trouble."
Are you okay?
He just looks at you and ignores you.
Well, definitely no good friend of mine was from this area, and
You know, I lost a brother to an elf before. And one of the guys like stands up. He's like starting to like walk over to you. You cut him down or something?
I've lost many people to the elves.
So you're an elf killer. The guy, he's blazed. I mean, he's drunk. I mean, this guy is slurring his words at this point. You think you could take me on? Hmm?
You need another round of drinks.
You think you're better than us, don't you? And the other guy's like, sit down, just let him be, man. He's offering us drinks. He like goes to poke you really hard and then it kind of like jams his finger. He's like, ow. Why are you even here, huh? A little far away from home, aren't you?
I am far away from home.
I don't like you.
That's fair. You don't know me.
Yeah, you don't know me. You gonna buy me that drink?
I'd love to buy you a drink.
You heard that, barkeep? Elf boy is buying me a drink. Barkeep, you literally look over, the barkeep is like putting water in a cup. Like, that's how drunk this guy is. He just slides over a water. And just starts downing it like it's beer or something.
You guys deal with a lot of crap coming your way, don't you?
Not really. Pretty quiet town. Don't like seeing folks like you around here. Yeah. What he said.
What causes the stress?
People like you. Giving us war, trying to take over our lands. We've heard all the different elves trying to fight soldiers. Right, you hear that, soldiers? He's trying to take your land. He's like yelling back at the soldiers now, or just kind of looking up, and these couple eyes are looking at you. And
It's good that you have strong soldiers to keep your land safe.
And the other guy is just kind of to Gravnica, and like the whole bar, just Gravnica. The bartend looks back and he was like, you should probably go back upstairs. You already said y'all are staying the night.
I just want to understand my friends' people.
Understand that we've been living in squalls of the mountains, working hard every day. Soldiers die keeping the border safe. We fought the likes of you, dwarves, elves.
It's painful to lose people. I've been there. Not on your borders. Never been on your borders.
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage on this drunk guy right now.
It's to everybody, isn't it?
Everyone else is pretty neutral. Those drunk guys.
9.
9. Yeah. He just gets up. He's just looking at you. He goes, yeah. I bet my brother took out 10 of you. I can take you out. Put him up.
Kyle just keeps talking.
He swings.
I've seen the sands.
10, just pop! And just like holding his like wrist. Do you react at all, or you just like he hits you like on your shoulder, chest? And you just it's a quick glance, but that's it.
Kahu's actually going into like a memory at the moment, and he's just like, I remember when the dwarves came. I remember seeing the sands turn red, the waters ripple across, as though the very earth itself was bleeding.
He got a nat 20. You just get decked across the face for 4 points of damage as this guy decks you in the middle of you just talking about this memory. He also passes out though. Right after it with the nat 1 on the con save.
I like wipe my face and
the soldiers stand up. All right, just Just kind of eyeing to make sure nothing else happens. Bartend just kind of laughs. You take a punch,
Yeah.
though.
You guys have a great people here. You're strong. You're the backbone of this world. I've seen that.
Bartender doesn't say anything, but he just pours you a drink. Slides it over to you.
Do you care if I drink for my friend? He's one who has been lost.
Sure.
Kahu sadly puts his head down and lifts the cup and says, "To Sir Sakreed." And he takes a swig.
Everyone else just...
And then he gets up, and you can tell he's sad. And he heads up the stairs.
You step over the guy laying there, yeah. The guy, you look down, the guy's got a broken hand. Definitely, probably broke it against your jaw, but... Alright.
I'll lay a little bit of money down so that they can help fix his hand.
Bartender doesn't say much, but you can tell a slight demeanor change with him. Not so much hostile. The other guy just kind of still drinking like, yep, that's Frank, kind of thing. Perfect. All right, well, it is 11 o'clock. We're going to end on that note. The one time that anyone ever rolls well and then badly again for my enemies. That was a great scene. Perfect. We'll go ahead and end that there with you guys at the snoring chestnut with the guy literally snoring and passing out on the floor. But we'll let you guys stick there on your journey to finale. You had some time with Layetta, so it'll be interesting to see what folds out from there. But I'm excited to get back to it. Next week we'll have episode 40, and then we'll take that week off for Thanksgiving. Come back December 2nd. So awesome! Thank you guys so much. I love playing with all four of you. Everyone in chat, thank you so much for supporting. You guys are amazing. I love you all. Make sure to check in this Sunday at Marquee Gaming's channel. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central. Shout out Marquee Gaming. For our pre-recorded game, make sure to check in there. We'll be there in chat. I'm super excited. Let's see who is going to be who we've read tonight. Yeah. See if anybody's on there. Let's do someone new. See anyone on right now? Who do we have? Let's go. Oh, and it let me go low to high. That's stupid.
It looks like Chef Byers is up.
Chef Byers. Yeah, I was gonna go to someone new tonight. Let's see.
Oh, gotcha.
Literally everybody has like 2,000 views. I'm really confused now. A lot of people. All right. Let's just find something. I like this art. This looks cool. D&D Rise of the Drow. Rhea Starchild. We'll go check out their channel and raid them. Say hello. Oh. That's why. Hold up. Hey guys, it's been a little bit since I've been on D&D and Twitch. I was looking at videos, not live people. I was like, why is everybody at 2,000 views right now? This looks cool. Yeah. Why not? They look like he's doing... No, it's not English. Yeah, let's just go to Chef Byers. Just go to Chef Byers tonight. Because, yeah, you know, it's going to take me a while to find something. Oh, no, here we go. Hops and Dragons. They're doing a giveaway. That's fun. Yeah, let's go say hi to them. They let you guys get a chance to win the Feywild book. And plus, I
Good book.
post promos on their channel while they're streaming. So, we're gonna go say hi to Hops and Dragons. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and everything. 1 year, it's been absolutely amazing, and I love all of you. So go give the love and respect to Hops and Dragons, as you guys always give the love and respect to me. So I love you guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.